Hello, folks, and welcome to another Zero Camp stream. If I can talk today, this is going to go well. This evening, we've got two players playing 75 points. We have Greg, our co host, who is going to be playing a game with a local who is returning to Mark IV, who has yet to play the game. Aaron is over on the right hand side of your screen for now. Greg is over on the left. But before we get things started, I would like to go ahead and give a quick shout out to Enchanted Grounds here in Littleton, Colorado. We'd like to go ahead and thank them for giving us a place to play, as well as access to the Wi-Fi and everything else. For all of you watching, if you are in the Colorado area, particularly Denver, please feel free to come join us on Wednesday evenings. Games of Warmachine typically start about 5:30, and our stream does start at 6:15 Mountain Time. Yes, so again, welcome to everybody. For tonight's learner game, we are going to take things a little bit slower. We're not going to have a clock, and we're going to have both players really talk through things as far as questions, what they're doing, units, things of that nature. So that way we can make sure that for those of you watching at home that aren't familiar with Warmachine, you get a little bit more of an in-depth experience. So if my players would like to mic up, we'll go ahead and see about giving them an avenue to talk here.
All right. We might swap mics here. We'll see. But welcome. So we are normally in our streams we'll start a little bit differently, but we decided to go back, roll it back. I didn't listen. Maybe you already said this. We started to roll it back, and we're going to go from the very, very beginning of full list play here. And so that's why kind of our stuff is on the side. We haven't deployed. We haven't done any of that stuff because we wanted to just showcase all that. To just show how to, the learning style of how do you play this start to finish. So one of the first things is we both have our armies out. So I am playing Devourer as host. My caster is Iona.
Just a heads up, we can't see the last few inches of the table on that side.
Perfect.
So you may want to move them out in front of you.
No worries. And I'll go over more of these as I deploy. If you can see it on stream, my caster is Iona. She has the gold base. She's the only model in this army with a gold base. And she likes to buff up all of the warrior models in my list, which is everyone except for my two beasts. So on her feat turn, which is a once per game thing she can do, on her feat turn, she's going to give all of my Tharn models, which is mostly everybody, +2 to their armor and +3 to their melee attack damage rolls. And she allows my models to do one reroll if they were to miss an attack if they are in my control range. So that is her feat. She dials my guys up just a little bit, makes them a little tougher, makes them hit a little bit better. And then besides that, she gives one unit better defense, and she allows me to charge a little bit further into his list. And so on my list, I've got 2 units of Blood Weavers, which are a high-def dancing unit. You'll see what they do a little later. I have Bridget and Call, which are off screen at the moment. Bridget and Call are a brother-sister combo unit that they both buff each other. She is ranged threat, and then they get in and they pray, and then he can tear face up in the melee.
Would you mind bringing them out front and center near Iona, just so as best we can, our chat and viewers at home can see them.
So this is Bridget and Call here. Outside of that, I have 1 unit of Ravagers. They're off on the side, but these are the Ravagers. I do have their UA, or their command attachment, which gives them an ability called Vengeance, which may come into play later. And they are my main damage dealer in this list, and they like to piggyback off of Iona's feet. Outside of that, I've got a handful of solos, and I'll dive more into those as we get into deployment. But it's more just beat sticks and a little bit of fixing here and there. And so that's kind of my list in a nutshell. I'm going to let Aaron go ahead and go over his list, and then we're going to decide sides.
Awesome. Excuse me. So I'm going to be playing in the Protectorate of Menoth. My caster is Grand Exemplar Krios, or Krios 2, for those of us that are having to make the transition from Mark III to Mark IV. His entire shtick is that he's going to run out with the Exemplars, which basically everybody is, except for the Jacks and a couple support units. he is going to go and say that they have got tough as long as they're within 10 inches of him, which they're probably going to be in that neighborhood. His feat is basically an easy button. It says that when a friendly faction model makes a melee attack against an enemy model while within Krios' control range, 14 inches, the attack automatically hits. And while they're within 14 inches of him, friendly models get an extra attack. So I come up, I get you within 14 inches, and I just go, Def Skew, don't care.
I'm over here shaking my head.
Yeah, I've got tears coming from both my opponent and from the gentleman running the stream, so I know that I picked well. Seeing as this is my first game in Mark IV, I'm like, let me go with something I remember very easy.
Absolutely.
I'll go over everything on together, but I do have the Fire of Salvation that's going to be running around. He's going to wreck face because he is Krios' character Jack.
Would you mind putting him up front and center near Krios there? Excellent.
In addition to that, this is also something that Greg was crying about, is that I've got 2 units of Exemplar Bastions.
They have defensive strike, correct?
They do have a defensive strike.
I approach them within 2 inches, they smack me.
And Weapon Master, POW 11s? Oh, POW 13s.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, so that got better. That got a lot better.
It's a good thing you don't have Ignite.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're getting a little ahead of ourselves.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
What else you got over there?
I've also got the unit of Incinerators. They're going to Shield Wall, Vengeance. I need to grab. I am missing their command attachment. I'll have to dig that out of my bag.
Yeah, no worries. We'll get that in a sec.
The Bastion Seneschal.
He's a solo.
It's a solo. It's going to give Tactician to my army, as well as while my Bastions activate within, I think it's 10 inches of him. It wasn't the last edition. Yeah, within 10 inches of him, they all heal a point of damage.
That's awesome.
Which is important because of why, Aaron?
Oh, because of the Sanguine Bond on the Bastions. They can take any amount of damage that comes into them and distribute them amongst the entire unit. They are now 8 boxes, which is actually what caught my attention.
They're real good.
So they can sit there and take an awful lot of damage before they die. And with the Seneschal there, he just goes, hey, by the way, you're going to heal a little bit. So it takes a lot more to whittle them all away. And then I've also got the Knight Exemplars.
Oh, exemplars.
They're
Nice
right.
exemplars.
It's such a good name.
It's not just Knight Errants, it's not just Knight Templars, it's Knight Exemplars.
Knights Exemplars, because they have to be examples for all you nerds.
Their relic blades are going to be POW 11 Weapon Masters. The unit itself is battle driven, so you hurt them, they get plus. What all do they get? +2. +2 armor and +2 to melee damage, melee attack damage rolls.
Yep.
So POW 13 Weapon Masters when you hurt one of them, and their command attachment says
something they need.
no, they do not have vengeance.
Oh, I thought that's what they did.
No, divine retribution.
Semantics.
More or less. When I pop their mini feat of divine retribution, they gain an additional die on melee attack and melee damage rolls, and discard the lowest die.
Okay.
So I end up throwing an awful lot of dice around. Oh, and they have cleave. They do not actually have overtake. So when I drop somebody, I get to swing again.
Yep. Can't move, but you can swing in your space all you want.
At a range 1. So I can hit some things.
You got a couple of things left.
Yep. The Choir of Menoth is going to be running around behind my 2 warjacks, and they get to sing songs that do different things. Quite often, one is that they're going to do the battle chant that says, hey, you get +2 to damage rolls to the warjacks if they're within range, and it's a range 3? Yes, a range 3. The passage chant says that they cannot be targeted by non-magical range attacks. Bridget and Nicole, magic?
Let's see here. Bridget is not magical.
Do you have any magic shooting?
I have Blessing of the Gods.
So, once.
Yes.
So, for 1 turn, yes, you do. Good to know. And they also have the shielding chant, which says that the warjacks cannot be targeted by magic from your caster. Or do you have any other magic floating around?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. The Devout, my other warjack that I had to take, and well, he's a light warjack. That's basically his big deal is that he's a shield guard.
Real good.
He lost his fun thing where if he's base to base with his caster, that you can't target him with magic, which is unfortunate, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Last couple things. I've got a Dragoon, Mr. Gravis, or High Exemplar Gravis. His big thing is that he's going to have desperate pace for small or medium base exemplars, which is basically everybody on the board.
Yeah.
Giving them an extra 2 inches of movement. Also, while within 10 inches of him, the exemplars cannot be knocked down or made stationary. On top of Krios's bubble of tough,
Pretty good.
that doesn't matter. I'm not going to make a single tough roll, so it really doesn't. We're just keeping things interesting. And he collects souls,
Okay.
to which he can buy extra attacks or boost attack or damage rolls with the
I
souls.
don't have any soul competition for you.
Awesome.
I'm not pulling any.
Well, I should have brought my infernals out, and then they're like, I get all the souls. Penultimate thing, I've got a couple of Vassals of Menoth. They're Iron Sentinels, so while they're base to base with the Warjacks, they'll get +2 defense and armor. They've got a couple of magic abilities. They've got an Arcane Bolt, range 12, POW 11. Nothing special. And then in the entire time I've been playing Menoth, I've cast it twice.
Sure.
Because the big one that they do is they have Empower, handing out extra focus to the Warjacks, and they also have Enliven, which again I've used like maybe a couple more times, but not many. And then I've got
3 mechanics.
Yep, a trio of mechanics. What is it? D3+1. Oh, it is D3+1 now. Excellent.
Yep.
So
Perfect.
that is my list.
Awesome. So
and command cards that I've got.
Oh,
Which
yes,
ones did I
forgot to
pick?
go with mine. While you're looking it up, the command cards I picked was Blessing of the Gods, which gives a model blessed and magic on their weapons. I have Infiltration, which gives 1 warrior model or unit stealth. I have True Inspiration, which gives a model or unit tough. I have Breakthrough, which gives a model or unit unyielding. And I have Power Swell to give me 1 extra fury on a turn.
Awesome. I've got Careful Reconnaissance, giving model or unit Pathfinder, because Menoth doesn't believe in Pathfinder. I've got Hit and Run, to give, what is that? Model Reposition 3. Infiltration, for model unit gets stealth for 1 round, now that I think you've got all that much shooting. Old Faithful, which I removed D6 damage points from a friendly Warjack or Battle Engine.
Look at when it is, though.
During my control phase.
Yes, you can do that and then power up.
Ooh, I like. Thank you for pointing that out. I would have missed that one. And then True Inspiration for gaining model unit gaining tough.
Sounds good. So at the start of every game, one thing you want to do is make sure you go over the board with your opponent that there's no questions. So what I see on this board is we have our circle zone, which is scored by units and your caster. We have rectangle zones, which are scored by your beasts or jacks and your caster as well.
So your caster is referred to as the leader in the new Mark IV rule,
Yes.
just as a clarification for those at home.
Right. In the old ways, there was war nouns. So we have our leader. So these are scored by leaders and cohort models. These are scored by leader and units. We have 2 flags that are scored by leaders and solos. And we have 2 objectives that are just destroyed for a point. I also see short grass. This is concealment for small and medium base, also rough terrain. We have a wall. We have a trench. We have a pool of water. We have a forest and an obstruction. The house is an obstruction. Is that what you see?
That's what I've got.
All right, perfect.
Cover when you're inside of it still?
Yes, it does grant
Cover or
concealment.
Concealment, thank you. And then cover for the trench if you're all the way in.
Correct.
And then cover behind the wall.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it can also be important to note with your opponent for any obstructions that are not obvious, like say for instance the wall. The wall is an obstruction that is pretty obviously that height. but it's always a good idea to clarify with your opponents how tall those obstructions are. In this case, I don't know, gentlemen, does the house look to be tall enough to block line of sight to any large
It is
base models?
over 5 inches tall, so I would say it blocks line of sight to pretty much everything.
Cool.
Sometimes with 2D terrain, it can get confusing, so we do always suggest, again, checking with your opponent and agreeing on it before the game starts.
So the next step here is we roll off to see who wins sides. So I got a 4.
And let's see how this. That's how that's going to go. Great.
So now my choice is, since I won the roll, I get to choose, do I go first and get the advantages of going first, or do I go second and get to pick which side I start on the table? I am going to go ahead and go first because I play circle.
Yeah, you going first is definitely far more important.
And if we swap sides, totally fine. We just got to change mics. Totally fine. Because I really like that force. You're going to give it to me.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is I think I might want that.
You might have the wall. Wall or trench.
Or neither, and just go. And
there
just,
is less Pathfinder in this half that's needed.
yeah, because with this puddle right there,
Right.
that's just going to be a giant pain in the tuchus. Yeah, I think we're going to swap sides because I think I want that
All right,
one.
so if you can mute us for a
I
moment.
will mute both of our players here while they go ahead and move around the table. This will be a great time to play some music. Unfortunately, we still don't have that capability yet. As always, please feel free to let us know what you think in the chat, or if you're watching this on YouTube, in comments as well. We are always looking for ways to improve, both Greg and I, as far as the quality of the stream, the things we're doing. We're playing around still with a third camera, which I believe is helpful. But yeah, let us know in the chat, please. We'd love to hear more. Also, while they are swapping places here and then remiking up, one thing I will note is that there was a big update in War Room today. The Talion Charter got added, which is big news for those pirate enthusiasts. And as well, there were a few fixes and bug changes, and the first part of the fiction has dropped, giving folks an idea of what a subscription-based service for the Warmachine app might look like. I'm sure we'll get to see more of that here later as Privateer Press finalizes that. And it looks like Greg is back up and ready to go. So
I am. And so one of the things I'm going to do, since I chose to go first, I get to go ahead and deploy. I'm just going to slide some of your stuff over so I can get out of my way. And then I will start that deployment for player 1. And that's enough out of my way. So as player 1, I get to deploy 7 inches up the board. There's lots of different ways you can mark this. I have a fancy tray. You do not need a fancy tray in any way, shape, or form. This is just something I like. What you'll see a lot of players do is mark 7 inches on the table, place a die, and then keep going like so to mark the deployment zone. Totally valid. You can do that. I like to have a big line, so I do this. Double check over here. And I don't know how wide I'm going to deploy yet, so I'm going to do another one over here. And now I know what my 7 inches looks like for deployment. So, again, I have Iona, my caster. She wants to be front and center, and she, if she can, will definitely take a assassination run if I can get it.
Good luck.
I'm going to put her behind the house so she can go either way, depending on what he does. I have a Gnarlhorn Satyr. The Gnarlhorn Satyr is here only to give her Earth's Blessing. And he's a late game beat stick, should I need it. But he's also really good at slamming things. So I'm going to put him over here in case I need to slam stuff out of this zone. This is a Razorwing Griffin, and this is honestly going to be my defense against your defensive strike, is my Razorwing Griffin. So I'm going to see if I can get that to trigger. So he's going to be kind of centered as well. I don't know where he's going with that. Next up, I'm going to put in a couple of my solos here. So let me double check. I'm just double checking, make sure none of this stuff is advanced deploy. Some of it will be. My Night
and
Witch.
what does advanced deploy do if you do have any?
Great question. So advanced deploy means after I deploy my 7 inches, I deploy everything without advanced deploy 7 inches. At which point my opponent deploys everything he has at 10 inches that does not have advanced deploy. After his initial deployment, then it comes back to me to deploy my advanced deploy, which is 3 inches past my deployment zone. So 10 inches for me, 13 for him. And I don't think I do. I'm just double checking my champion. I don't think he does. He shouldn't. So the champion is going to be going downtown. So I want him over here. The Night Witch has 2 rolls. My shaman needs to be near my caster. She's going to be running around with me. I have this purple unit of Blood Weavers. Their job is late game and also to die. One of the abilities of my Blood Shaman is to kill a warrior model and then give Divine Inspiration, which is extra dice, dropping the bad ones, to a model. So that is going to help in my assassination attempt, should I get that far, to give my caster or whomever Divine Inspiration to hit better, hit harder, all those awesome things. My second unit is this green-based Blood Weavers. They have their command attachment. So the command attachment for these ladies does 2 things. The first is gives the entire unit Divine Inspiration, what I just mentioned. So they can hit a lot harder than they should. The second thing it gives them is ambush, which I have to decide now if I want to ambush. And this is a really wide scenario, so I think I will. So I'm going to set these ladies aside, and they are going to ambush later in the game, which means I can deploy them not at the start of the game, but they'll be deployed off the edge of the table at any point during the beginning of any of my turns, starting with second turn. I have a shaman. The Tharn Shaman is here. He gives me no knockdown if I need it. He also has Chain Lightning for magic, should that matter.
That might.
And then he has Shepherd's Call, which allows me to a little bit of Fury maintenance, should I need it. So he's going to be pretty centered. She's going to go up here. This is a solo. This is Kogan the Exile. He is a really heavy beat stick. So I'm going to play him on the right as well with my Gnarlhorn. This unit of Farn Ravagers, purple unit here, they're going to go in the middle, and they're going to try and contest that zone. And as I deploy, when you deploy a unit, you have to deploy so that every model is within 3 inches of every other model in that unit. So I'm deploying in these weird stacks, and that is to make sure I stay within those 3-inch boundaries. And again, this unit is not on the table yet. Lastly, I have Bridget and Call, and they, I think, are advanced deploy. I'm double checking. Yes, Bridget and Call are advanced deploy. So I'm going to set them out here because they're going to be deployed later. And I believe that is my deployment. I'm just double checking. My Night Witch is also advanced deploy. And that is all my advanced deploy. So I am deployed, everything except advanced. I'll hand it off to you.
Cool. So,
Oh, I totally forgot about my white mane. He is up there.
moving stuff around after you say it's my turn?
What's that?
Moving stuff around after you say it's my turn?
Absolutely.
Judge. Oh, wait, I'm playing the judge.
Right.
Anyways, where to start? Well, honestly, what I'm going to start with is I'm going to start with my caster. He's going to kind of hang out behind the house because, well, that just makes sense. The less time Krios gets shot at, it's probably for the best. He's not exactly a squishy caster, but I've gotten him killed enough times that I err on the side of caution.
He's still an old man.
A little bit. I'm going to put his shield guard kind of over on this side. Overall tactic is that I think I'm going to try to go and camp myself out up over on that zone. See if I can score it. Probably not. We'll see how it goes. And the Fire of Salvation is going to kind of go over that way. Making sure that he is staying, well within his Krios' control area. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to put the Incinerators, who have got a shield wall order. Oh, I still need to grab the other guy out of the box. That's fine. He'll be hanging out right back there. That'll be easy. The way that I am distinguishing my units from each other is actually going to be the color of their armor.
Yeah, I can see that from here pretty easily about the bronze on them versus...
Bronze, the copper with the swords, copper axes, silver axes.
Yeah, I can distinguish it from here, so I'm cool with that. Stream might be a little harder to see, but they're spread apart.
Yeah. Let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and put a vassal right back there. Seeing as they are jack maintenance, they're just going to kind of hang out behind their jacks and try to keep things nice and easy.
You know what my favorite spells in this list is? Surefoot. You know what it does for me?
What does it do for you?
+2 defense. Do you know why you don't care about that?
Because I auto hit.
Hey now. Only on feat turn.
Yeah,
And most of the rest of the time because
Mat 7 fixes an awful lot of death skews for me.
sure does.
it certainly does help.
All right, we're also going to put the mechanics kind of over by the jacks because,
I just
well, go
opened that
figure.
up. There's a wheel again. Huzzah.
And this mechanic's going to run off over there and quite possibly get himself killed, but he's going to go camp a flag because it just makes sense. And I think I've already made a fundamental mistake with how I'm deploying my jacks and the new positioning rules for units.
You haven't finished deployment, so
Yeah.
feel free to change.
So I think I'm going to because otherwise I'm not going to be able to get the choir to actually,
Be relevant for both of them.
yeah.
So what Aaron's talking about while he's changing up his deployment is that when you move a unit, you nominate one model to move. That model moves, and then the remainder of the unit is placed within 2 inches of the model you moved. What Aaron's concerned about here is he only has one unit of Choir of Menoth to give bonuses to his jacks. So he wants his jacks to be close enough together so that way those models can still be impacted by the one unit of Choir. That sound about the shape of it?
Yeah, that's actually
All right.
that's actually the shape of it. That is, in fact, what's going on there. I usually only ran one unit of choir when I in Mark III because I could make everything work, and now I'm realizing that may not be the best idea.
Also, don't forget that your Bastions don't have Pathfinder.
Yes, but I do have a command card to fix that.
Do.
For the turn, you need it. All right, I just remembered I can actually change the settings to disable my screen going to sleep.
There. All right, so Gravis's foot model, seeing as he is a dragoon, he's just going to go over here, and we'll worry about him later.
The dragoon means if I kill his horsey, he gets to let the horse die and hop off and keep fighting. This is annoying. You know how many dragoon circle has? 0.
It's because you have wolves.
I do have wolves.
I mean, I don't think I need to say anything else.
I got wolves. Kitty.
I apologize. I'm not being terribly talkative at this moment.
No, you're good.
I am trying to think as to exactly where do I want everything to be hanging out at, and that's a interesting trick. It's been quite some time since I played last.
Absolutely, totally fine. And so what I'm looking at is what do I do in response to this? I have my advanced deploy. These two are really good as far as what they bring to the table, and they're also going to pray. So that means they're going to pick one model or unit and be able to hit them much harder than anyone else. So I got to figure out what do I think I'm going to engage over there, and what am I going to pray with them.
All right, I'm going to call that good,
Okay.
and we'll see how this goes.
And the other thing I have to look at is I do have this unit right here that will be coming in off the side of the table later on. I have to kind of think where I want that to go, because this lady, this solo, is the Bloodweaver Night Witch. She helps them out, so I want her to be somewhat close when they come to the table. So I'm going to deploy her right about here.
And that is a question that I should have asked before I continued my my setup.
Go ahead.
What is their threat range off the edge of the table?
So it is very different now. Ambush is not nearly as good.
Okay.
So when they come off the table, I will deploy them 3 inches off of one of the edges of the table.
Okay, consistent.
That hasn't changed. However, that turn that they come into the game, they can either move or attack.
Oh.
So I can run them in and engage you, but I
And
can't
just
charge you off the table.
tie something up, but you can't actually swing at them.
Exactly.
Okay, that is very different, and in my opinion, kind of crap.
I don't know if I like Prey yet. It has been useful enough. I think I still take it, but I don't know if I'm sold yet.
That's fair. Just thinking they don't have rules yet in Mark 4, but the Daughters of Flame could get ambushed as well. So I'm
Yes.
like, that tries kind of changes their dynamic. Still,
I
what
am
is
deployed.
what is their speed off the edge?
Oh, good question. So they are base speed 7.
Okay.
So the first one is going to walk in 10 inches off the board, three
Yep.
off the side, 7 more for the walk. Then they're going to place 2 inches around that.
So 12-ish.
Yeah, 12-ish, 13 if you count this base.
Yep. Okay. And for the placement, seeing as I am a rookie at this one, is it placed completely within 2 or
No,
within 2?
Within
Okay.
2.
So
And that's
yeah.
a big distinction if you're looking at rules. Completely within versus within, exactly like it sounds. Within just means some part of the base has to touch the 2 inches or whatever the requirement is. Completely means the entire base has to be within 2. So the last thing I have before I can start my turn is a prey. So these two are going to prey one of your models and or units.
Who do you want? I'll send him to you.
Krios?
You okay? Maybe not him.
Okay, so they I think are going to prey this boyo.
The Fire of Salvation.
They have defensive strike and they have defensive strike, correct?
Yep, they have vengeance.
Vengeance.
He has righteous vengeance.
Righteous.
So the way righteous vengeance works is if you let me double check because I don't actually remember off the top of my head.
Sure.
Again, it's been way too long. If one or more friendly faction warrior models were destroyed or removed from play by an enemy attack, while within 10 inches of this model, during the maintenance phase, he can make advance 3 inches and make 1 basic melee attack.
So if I kill one of his friends, he gets mad and attacks me next turn.
Because he is bonded with Krios, he is gaining Relentless Charge. Wait, no, he's not. He's gaining Divine Inspiration.
Ooh.
Default. No mini feat. He just gets an extra die, drops a low.
I need to kill him.
He does have Relentless Charge, so while he's charging, he has Pathfinder. Good to know. And his club, his mace, has the spell on it, as well as Continuous Fire.
So now my next question is, and looking at your models, I think I know the answer. Do you have any ranged threat over there? That was my thought. I see lots of swords and axes and halberds and maces. I don't see any guns. Krios has 1 magic spell, though, correct?
Yes, he does. That I, again, haven't used all that much. His spell list, I have got Assail, Chasten, which actually is an offensive one, Cleansing Flame, offensive, Inviolable Resolve, and Sacrosanct.
Okay.
If you'd like me to explain any of those, please let me know.
I'm okay on those. And I think that's all my questions for now. And I asked that because I don't want to run something up and then unintentionally give you something turn 1 that I wasn't intending on. So, I'm going to start by running my Bloodweaver Night Witch. She is speed 7, and this is different from the previous edition. When I run,
+5?
any model that runs, it's speed +5.
Cool.
So she is speed 7. She's going to run 12 inches.
Huh. My heavy infantry have gotten faster with
Yes,
that
they
rule
did.
change.
I got real slow. And now, to see something stupid, my Tharn Wolf Rider Champion, she's going to walk, because running is way too slow. So she's going to walk.
Does she have like a jump or another placement?
So
Oh,
she's
okay.
going to walk her 9 inches. Then she's going to jump 5 inches. Then she's going to reposition 5 more inches. Over, what is their threat range? They walk 6?
Maybe. I think they're actually I think they're a speed 5. They are going to be speed 5. So
They're speed 5. They charge 8 inches, 1 inch on the threat, right?
correct. So 9-inch total.
The first model is 9 inches, and you can't speed that up, correct?
I can give them desperate pace for an extra 2 inches, so 11.
11. I'm going to drop this here, just make sure I'm well out of range. I totally am. Oh, wrong model. Whoops. So she is going to run up here, and she's outside of your 11. Because that's how fast she walks, because that's crazy. All right,
That is
next
kind of
up,
nuts.
we are going to go with Bridget and Call. Bridget is going to run. She is speed 7, so she is also going to run 12. She is stealth, but her brother is not. Not that it matters because he has no real range. So she's going to run her 12 here. Her brother, because this is a unit, he has to just then be placed within 2 inches of her. You already decided that you have no real range threat.
Correct.
So he is going to deploy or be placed right over yonder. He has also a shield guard, should that matter. Not that it does, because you don't have any ranged. Next up, my white mane is going to activate. He is speed 6, so he will run 11 inches up to here. I believe Iona will activate next. Iona is going to cast one spell. She is going to spend 2. She is Fury 7, so she's going to spend 2 to cast Surefoot onto this unit. The range of that spell is 6 inches. I am within 6 inches, so I can see that model, and it's a straight line. So she's going to cast Surefoot on there for 2. She then has a couple other spells that are not going to matter at the moment. So she's going to keep the rest of her 5. And now she's going to run, which is a change from Mark 4. She can cast and then run.
Oh, that is cool.
She is speed 7, so she's going to run her 12 inches. And she has Pathfinder. She does not care about this water. But I'm going to move her full speed. She's actually come back a little bit because I need to make sure to keep my beasts in her control range, which is 12. And actually, they're both within 12, so we're happy. So she is fine right here with her 5. Next, I will go ahead and activate this unit of Tharn Ravagers. They are speed 6. So this first one's going to run 11 inches. And again, a unit here. So the one I picked to move is coming here. Everybody else will then be placed within 2 inches. So that means they come even further into this. They have to be placed within 2 inches and have line of sight to that first model that was placed. So you can't do weird things like place on the other side of buildings and things, but other shenanigans are fine.
So, question about line of sight. Seeing as the placement rules for units is very different now, what happened to facings? I don't think those exist anymore, do they?
Correct. And you'll see I've changed all my bases. There is no longer front and back arc. You have 360 vision now.
Cool.
Which is also why they got rid of free strikes. Free strikes are no longer a thing, hence unstoppable. So yes, you have to have line of sight, which is just within those 2 inches, and be able to see them. Excuse me. Next up, we're going to move my shaman. He doesn't need to do anything this turn, so he's going to run. He has speed 6, so he's going to run his 11 inches into this hole. And actually, you know what? I'm going to put him right up behind these guys. He's going to hang out here. Next up, over here, this is Kogan. Kogan is speed 6. He's going to run his 11 inches.
Yes, come closer.
Right over here. Next up is my Gnarlhorn. The Gnarlhorn is going to spend 1 to run. And as you're watching, I am playing the Beast side with Fury. He's playing the Jack side with Focus. So as I play, I'm going to be giving my Beast Fury, and he'll be doing the opposite. He'll be taking Fury Focus away from his. So he gets 1 Fury and then chooses to run. He has speed 5, so he will run 10 inches. Right to there. My Griffin, this is a Razor Wing Griffin. He is a Trample Beast. He is speed 7, so he's going to get a Fury to run his 12 inches and go right in this hole right here. Again, facing is not a thing that matters, so he's going to come inside. Next up, we're going to go ahead and move this unit. They are speed 7. They're going to run 12. They also have Pathfinder. So she's just going to run back up here. And these ones are all drop in, again, within 2 inches. I'm going to leave a path over here for the next model, though. And lastly, over here, she is speed 7 as well. So she's going to run 10 and come in right next to, run 12 and come in right next to my caster there. Those are all my things, are my models. These 6 here are my ambushing unit, so they'll come in next turn if I want them to. And that's my turn 1.
Excellent. Awesome. Cool. So Krios is a Arcana of 7. You got 7 focus there, as well as the power up for both the Devout and the Fire Salvation. I am not going to allocate any additional focus because I don't need to. It's turn 1.
Sounds good.
Cool. Now it's the easy part of the turn. Actually, let's also go to the play and set the...
And as you're looking at stuff, just a couple threat ranges so you are aware.
Cool, thank you.
Over here, that is my Wolf Rider Champion solo. She is speed 9 with her jump. You saw how far she walked.
Yeah.
She has a range 7 thrown javelin. So with her walk 9, jump 5, that's 14. She can throw her javelin anything within 21 inches.
Awesome, and you're on my side of the board,
Right.
so...
Everything. Over here, Bridget has the ranged gun on her, and I can give it magical if I need to. Bridget's threat is she walks 7 and then can shoot 7. So her threat's about 14. A little further if I walk Call instead, because Call can walk his 6. I can place her 2 inches on the other side of him.
Slightly larger base and...
Right, and then I can shoot off of that.
Okay.
Charging. Charge threats, you just kind of worry about the first model, because if the first model fails charge, they all do. So the first model here is going to be speed 6, charge 9, 11 inches. Same with here, but I do have Hunter's Mark, so I can get those up to 13s if I need to.
Awesome. We're also going to do this because...
Without Hunter's Mark, yep. And Hunter's Mark is a range 10 spell. I have no arc nodes, so I have to get within 10 inches of Iona to cast that. Or
10 inches in line of sight. Yeah.
She can also cast her spells for me, but she's basically in the same spot, so...
Cool.
And now what he has to decide as he's thinking over there is he does not threat me for range, so I'm going to get the Alpha Strike probably. So he's got to figure out how to weather that. He's going to give me a little bit, hopefully not too much, so I can put a dent in him, but then he's going to turn around and feet in my face and murder me.
That is how Kriyasu plays, and looking at judging off of everything we've seen now, that hasn't changed all that much. So my idea right now is that I'm probably going to shove the incinerators up here-ish.
Jam in there.
I'm going to jam them in there. I'm going to go ahead. They're going to take the shield wall. I'm going to give them probably inviolable resolve to give them an additional +2 armor. So that'll get them up to Def 11, Arm 19. That should be able to weather a few things. 8 boxes each, so that definitely helps.
Yep. It's hard to crack.
Oh, they lost Ashen Veil. That's sad. Not surprised, but they lost Ashen Veil.
Yep.
Cool. All right. Also on the list of easy decisions, 11 for Krogan or whatever. What's his
Same
bucket?
threats, 11, 13. 11 and 13 with Hunter's Mark. On Stream Hunter's Mark, I keep mentioning that. That is a spell Iona, my caster, has. And if I hit a model with Hunter's Mark, my model's charging that one, get an extra 2 inches of movement when charging it. So I kind of put a beacon on it and say, go kill it.
I'm second player, second turn for scoring objectives.
Correct. So at the end of Aaron's next turn, we will score on objectives and things. So that's the other thing I've got to balance out is depending on how he moves here, I may try to crash into him and do a lot of damage, or I may try to go for board control to take the majority of the board and slowly walk it back to try and win on scenario. But Iona's not the greatest caster for that, so we'll see.
And Shield Wall is no longer in order.
Not in order, they just haven't.
That's a nice touch.
+2 now instead of 4. But, so yeah, always base to
17,
base.
19, 21.
What's that?
Sorry, I forgot about Shield Wall. So they would be sitting, with Inviolable Resolve, they'd be sitting at arm 21.
Solid. With
8 boxes.
boxable. Yeah.
And honestly, I think that's probably, but where is that going to put them? They are speed 4, running out to 9.
Fast guys.
Faster than they've ever been.
Yep.
I can also get them up a little bit faster if I have Gravis give them Desperate Pace first.
But a lot of my opponents, I don't know if it's the right thing. They have activated in the back and not gone anywhere. But you have Tactician.
I do have Tactician.
And Tactician's a lot better now.
Yeah,
It's
it is
just
so much
everything.
better.
So you could totally just run right through everybody and still do that.
And I think that's what I'm going to do. So, yeah, we're going to start there. I'm going to work through this one piece by piece because I'm still not entirely sure what I'm doing.
Absolutely.
Gravis is going to start giving Desperate Pace to the Incinerators. You'll also see that I've got Resnick in there. That's just the Incinerator officer.
Yeah.
'Cause
Now, Desperate Pace, is that an order?
that is an order, I believe.
Is that a do at any time or a star action, I guess, is my real question.
It is a star action.
Okay, so you want to move him first before doing that.
Cool.
Once you do a star action, that ends his activation. Well, that ends his combat. And combat is after movement.
Understood. That makes sense. So, where do I want him? He is a speed 8. I don't think I want to shove him all the way up there just yet.
What's the range on his star action?
Range 5.
There you go. That's your limiting factor. And like we were talking earlier, he just has to be within 5, not completely within 5. So as long as you can draw 5 inches or less between him and the model he's targeting, he's solid.
Good enough. So he's going to go there. He's going to give Desperate Pace to the Incinerators.
And out of curiosity, is he within an inch of the wall? 'Cause in order to get the wall benefit, he has to be within an inch.
Yes, he is.
Awesome. He's got the wall, and he's given Desperate Pace.
Awesome. Cool. That's there. We'll have the Incinerators go next. They're going to go ahead and they're going to Shield Wall up. Lead guy is going to go 11.
Shield Wall is no longer in action.
Which is so nice.
Indeed.
It's a little less powerful than it was, but now it's always active. So I'll
It
take
makes a
that trade.
huge difference. Cool.
Ooh, that's he's right in my face. It's a
And
big
the-
sword pointing at me.
As far as I can tell, they're power 14.
And so in order to trigger Shield Wall, they just need to be all base to base. And you'll see what he's doing there. He's making a little pod. So I can't just kill one model and ruin the base to base. I have to kill 2 models minimum to take Shield Wall away from 2 others. That's real mean of him. He shouldn't do that.
Oh, I shouldn't do that.
He should totally do that.
Cool. All right, that's going to go there. He's not going to be able to see anybody to declare a charge to get the relentless charge to get through the grass. Wait, does the grass block line of sight like a
It
forest
does
does?
not block line of sight.
Oh,
No, it does not block line
I'm
of
glad
sight.
I asked that question then
Uh-huh.
because that helps. So
It's also important to note, actually, you get the same speed out of your jack either way. Rough terrain is no longer twice the movement in cost. It is just a flat -2 to your speed.
So if you were to touch rough terrain at any point during your movement, whether it's the beginning or the very end, -2 inches to your speed.
-2 inches or -2 speed?
-2 inches of movement.
Okay, which is awesome. Slightly different than what was initially told. I'm glad I'm clarifying.
Yep. Yeah, if he touches
Running
that,
is running is +5 inches now instead of double your speed.
because he's
Oh,
base
so
speed
that
4.
5 actually for
So
him.
he's
He's
5,
a fast
he
one.
runs 10, he touches that, he goes 8 inches.
He goes 8 inches no matter which way.
Indeed.
Well, thank you for the arithmetic.
So yeah, no silly charge things need to happen anymore.
That
Super
is
nice.
so much nicer.
You can
That is
cast
so
and
much-
run. You don't need to do silly charges.
I'm liking the rules so far. I'm liking the rules. Cool. In that case,
Yeah, he runs. Spends his focus and runs and goes, hey,
Yep.
I'm here now.
burn the focus. And he wants you to kill somebody. He wants you to kill
sure
somebody.
does. I don't
Do
know
it.
if I want to do that.
Many indeed, Stu. Many indeeds.
Hey, what's up? I know him.
Cool. I think I'm going to go ahead and...
Always like to see a familiar face in chat. Thank you for joining us, Stu.
Which one gives me Pathfinder? Careful Reconnaissance? Yes. I'm going to burn my command card for Careful Reconnaissance to give this unit of Bastions Pathfinder.
Yeah. So you'll see what he just did there. You can keep going.
Yeah.
He played one of his cards, so he gives that entire unit Pathfinder for the turn. So they don't suffer that -2 penalty. And he can play 2 of those cards per turn, but can
Thanks
only
for the
play...
heads up, Stu. I'll check to see if there's some issue with Twitch. I don't believe it's on our end, but I'll look into it.
And then he takes, he plays that card, 2 cards per turn. He can play up to 1 card on any one model or unit. So that's one of his cards for the turn. What's the issue? You guys got over here. Oh, weird. I'm watching it here and I don't see it, but who knows? And awesome. So he picked the one model. He walked ran through the tall grass. And now the other 2 are just coming in, and they just got to be within 2 of that first model placed and can see him. So that looks awesome.
Don't go into the tall grass.
There has been a higher than normal number of outages reported for Twitch, but Twitch itself is not at this time reporting any problems. Fortunately, there's not a lot that we can do on our end, Stu, but we'll keep, to the best of our ability, streaming the game.
I'm streaming it here next to me, and it's been okay. But
Question.
yes,
If I were to be charging over the wall, do I still need Pathfinder in order to make
I
that?
believe so.
Okay.
I don't think that's changed. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. You
Awesome.
still do.
Not that I'm charging over the wall,
Right.
but
So what he's asking about there is if you need to charge an attack, do a charge attack, and you have to go over a wall, in order to do that, you have to have Pathfinder to do so. But he's just going to ignore that and just place right over.
I'm just run over because I don't need to.
Yeah, totally.
11 and 11 for the Satyr.
Let me check on the Gnarlhorn. He is speed 5, so charge 8 with a 1-inch reach, so only a 9.
11
11
with
Hunter's Mark.
Hunter's Mark. Okay, so yeah, they're. Where is that 11?
Okay.
You know what? I'm okay with that.
Sure.
Come and give me a hug.
Kogan might just want to do that.
Does he have Berserk or any?
But let me get the question. So he does collect corpses, and then he can then use those corpses to buy more attacks. Rapid healing, tree walker, and unyielding. So just the corpse management.
Okay, so corpse management. So no.
Not souls, just corpses. Measuring your tough.
I'm going to be measuring tough and the healing for the Bastions.
Sounds good. And tough triggers on destroy, or when does tough on box?
I don't know.
Tough, I believe it triggers on boxed. I trigger on destroy, so tough does stop my heart eater, or rather, my heart eater does not stop your tough. And did I take the grievous wounds card? I did not. So that's something I just have to deal with. Can't cheat my way through it. He looks like he's absolutely within 2. Cool. And they're all within the tough bubble, or will be.
They will be, and the regen health bubble.
Sounds good.
If you're going to do this to me, you're going to have to work for it.
Yes. And unfortunately for me, but
What does it say? We just like that here. Make him work for it. or you could camp nothing.
ooh, zero
Ooh,
camp.
zero
Yeah,
camp.
Zero camp.
Don't
Roll credits.
Don't tempt me, Frodo. So this mechanic is going to go. Whee! Whee!
I'm on the flag. For reasons.
You can't score this turn. That's fine. You're going to have to come and deal with him.
Yup.
Speaking of scoring, when you are playing different scenarios, you only begin scoring at the end of the second player's second turn. So in this case, because Greg went first, Aaron is finishing up his first turn here. They won't begin to score any zones or flags until after Aaron has finished his second turn. Now, that does also mean you cannot target objectives with attacks or damage them, actually, before the second player's second turn.
And on stream, you might see there's these little markers here on the table. This is just, it's the same size as these, but it's really just a damage grid, so we know how much life those things have. They're not a part of the game. They're not on the table.
All right. Everybody has to be within 2. Okay.
What's cool is the model that you moved did not touch the rest, but you can totally place dudes in it. If you want to give them that cover bonus of that tall grass.
May as well, seeing as there's no negative effect for that.
Right.
Okay.
And next turn, you can move somebody else that's not in the rough terrain, and you still don't suffer the bonus, or the negative. Get rid of that too if you want to.
Yeah, then.
That's not actually there. And units, as you're looking at those and doing placements, units do not block line of sight to each other or through each other. So you can stack and do weird things, but units see through their own unit.
Cool. All right. Devout's going to go next. He's just going to burn his focus to run. He's going to chugga.
Base speed 6 for the light.
Base speed 5.
5. He can run 10 inches.
Menoth does not believe in speed.
I forget. I play Circle too.
Speed. I'm not speed. Another Owen Wilson quote, kind of. Wow.
Okay. That's going to be just fine. Those guys are going to be fine for those guys. Awesome. Okay. So the mechanic is a speed 5. So is the vassal. They're both going to run to catch up to their devout.
Sounds good.
These two are. I'm going to activate them kind of in pairs because they're doing things right now, but they do activate individually.
Yep.
They're going to run through the tall grass. Hopefully, don't get eaten by velociraptors.
Wolves.
Wolves? Oh, okay. Now that would be a fun conversion. Instead of being wolf riders, they're all velociraptors.
Raptor Raiders.
Cool. All right, they're going to go there. Yeah, I need 3 inch.
If I liked Chromac 2 enough, I would do the Wolves of London.
Oh, the Warp Wolves of London. It is. All right, Choir is speed 6. Ooh, I see what I can do with this because.
Yes, you do. Place there, place on the other side, sing a song. They can be within 3 inches of their target, which they absolutely are. And they can see their targets over their friends because the targets are bigger bases.
Cool.
And you have Tactician.
You've only really got the one shot.
Throne,
throne.
spear, shooting bow.
Magic. A couple.
Yeah.
What's magic?
Ranged is those 2 models. Lightning, chain lightning.
That's going to hit, what, D3 nearest models?
You know, I haven't used it in Mark 4. Let me check. Chain lightning, range 10, arcane attack, modeled by chain lightning, suffers a POW 10 electrical damage roll, and lightning arcs from that model to D3 consecutive additional models. Yes.
Cool. Thank you. I'm going to go ahead, and they're going to go with the shielding him, which means they cannot be targeted by magic.
No magic. You don't want me to
I do not want you. Yeah, I do not want you to e-leap down into my support stuff.
Yeah.
That's a very Menoth thing to do.
Absolutely.
Cool. All right. Now that his entire army has gone in front of him, Krios is going to do things. He's going to go ahead and
And because of Tactician, he can run right over all that and be where he wants to be.
right about there. Within three of the devout, so I've got a shield guard if I need it. And I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to spend 2 for Inviolable Resolve, which
Token.
yeah, and cool. We're just going to say that it's Defender's Ward for the moment, and I'm going to find the
Sounds
proper.
good.
That is a range 6.
And again,
Tactician.
line of sight he
Yep.
has with Tactician.
Yep. So that's going to give them +2 armor, and cannot be knocked down or moved by pushes or slams.
Okay. And that's
So
on that unit.
that is on the Incinerator unit.
Awesome.
I'm also going to go ahead and spend 3, and I'm going to go ahead and put Sacrosanct up. It's good for the round. And when an enemy non-leader warrior model destroys 1 or more friendly models in the spellcaster's control range of 14, immediately after the attack is resolved, the attacking model becomes knocked down.
Okay. And who's that on?
That is a 14-inch bubble from Krios.
Oh.
Because it's rude.
So that's anything I do? Any attack?
Any non-leader warrior model destroys one of my guys.
For any attack. Not used to be
So
just
your
range,
cohorts are not impacted
Right.
unless they are warrior models.
right? Which, my list.
Correct.
It
Your
says
list doesn't
on
have-
attack. It doesn't.
Okay.
It doesn't matter melee or range.
So if I attack you if I'm within 14, right? Or your model, which is it? Sorry.
Let me just read it again because I'm now confused too. When an enemy non-leader warrior model destroys 1 or more friendly faction models in the spellcaster's control range with an attack.
So your model's within.
Yep.
Okay.
Immediately after the attack is resolved, the attacking model becomes knocked down.
Okay. Sounds good.
However, it is only undestroyed.
Yes. I do have a little bit of no knockdown tech. So.
At this point, I think I have put everybody where they need to be, so I'm going to go ahead and pass play and let's see what happens.
Okay, so now I'm going to, this is the start of turn 2, and I am going to bring in my ambushing unit. And I'm trying to decide, I was planning on bringing him in over here on the bottom of your screen, but now I may reverse that to try and go against the flag over here and spread him out maybe a little bit more, maybe not, we'll see. But then I can contest that flag instead of having to send things down. But I need to make a decision here.
Like, right meow.
Right, meow.
I got Andrew the chuckle.
And now these bastions have defensive strike, correct?
Yes.
Not the incinerators.
The Incinerators have got vengeance.
Okay. And defensive strike got real good.
Yeah, it did.
If I end my movement or are placed within 2 inches of this unit or this unit, then he gets to attack me before I do anything else. So he gets to swing at me before I swing at him. And what is their mat? 7?
Their mat is... Yes, here, mat 7.
Okay. So that helps a little bit. So I need to bring my ambush in. Oh, and you auto hit. These ladies are going to die. I don't want them to, but they're going to do it anyway. So we're going to come on this side. So within 3 inches of the edge of the board, I'm just going to bring it. I like to just drop one model, and then the rest of these ladies are going to get placed anyway. So they come hide behind there, all within 3 inches of that one. Like so. Okay, so my advanced deploy is over. Now on to my maintenance phase. My maintenance phase, I've got nothing on fire, nothing else is triggering. So now I'm going to go to my control phase, where I'm going to pull this focus, Fury, and I got another one buried in here. And my caster is going to pull both of those to go back up to her full stack of 7. She is going to spend 1 of her fury to upkeep Surefoot. And that is my control phase. Now on to the activation. I got to decide, am I going to feat this turn? The armor buff I think I will need, however much it might save me. So I think we go ahead, and this will definitely be feat turn. So Iona's going to go somewhat towards the beginning to leverage that and go from there. Her feat is plus damage on melee attack only. So, I think before we activate Iona, the Wolf Rider champion is going to activate. She is going to, actually, my Bloodweaver Night Witch will actually activate first. She is going to run her 12 inches. She's not going to be relevant where I want her, so she's going to run back here and camp the flag.
Chicken.
Mark back. Next up, trying to clear my lanes here a little bit as I activate. Defensive strike and
Vengeance.
Vengeance. Thank you.
And righteous vengeance.
Righteous. I can't not say it.
Righteous. Righteous.
All right. They have prey over there. So I need to kill that one. So that'll be feat. We're going to see if we can pick him up. And then they have Sanguine Bind,
Yes,
but they do not.
they do. Correct.
Correct. All right. Sounds good. So now she's going to activate. She is going to walk her 9 inches. So she's going to walk. I'm going to stay outside of 2 inches of this boyo because I don't want to just die. So outside 2 there. I can get base to base with that close enough. And then she's going to jump 5 inches into this hole. Stay outside his 2. So she's going to walk here. She's going to jump. All these swords and pokey bits within 1 of this lady, like so, and outside of his 2. Are you okay with that?
I'm okay with that.
All right.
Well, I'm not okay with where he is because I now see a problem with my placement, but
Yes. So she is going to attack the leader model, the UA, and I feel like that's going to help me. I don't remember what she does, but I remember it's not good. Alrighty, so now we get to roll dice. My Wolf Rider champion is on her javelin. Is Matt 9 against your defense 11?
12.
12. Oh, sorry, I said Matt 9. That's wrong. I'm Matt 7. So Matt,
Okay, I like that number better.
Matt 7, I need to hit a 12, which means on my 2d6, I need to roll a 5 or better.
Snake eyes.
Cool, I got an 8, so we will definitely hit that. Now, this is a POW 9, but I'm a weapon master. I did not charge, though, so I only get the 3 dice.
Arm 15.
Arm 15, POW 9, so we call it dice off 6. So whatever I roll, I subtract 6 to it. Yep. Okay, well, we're just going to roll hot.
Yeah, so
and do
we're going
11
to...
damage.
So, let me double check. Actually, hang on a second. Before that, am I
I believe
within...
at this point I will be knocked down.
She gets a tough roll
Oh, okay.
from Krios.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nope, didn't think so.
All right, not tough. But now he was within his 14-inch bubble, so I believe I am now knocked down, correct?
Yes.
Which is really annoying, because I forgot about that. He can totally be knocked down.
That is going to trigger Battle Driven on those guys.
They don't lose that because of her?
No, that is a base rule.
All right, thank you.
They lost a Divine Inspiration, but... And
I'll take that.
the Fire of Salvation will also get Righteous Vengeance.
All right, toss. All right. Next up, I believe my male Tharn... Nope, I need to pop feet before I do anything else. So, in order to pop feet, Iona's got to be moved up a little bit. So what does Iona need to do? I don't really want to give you my satyr. I mean, I will, but...
You
I
don't
need
want to.
Hunter's mark here. Oh, but they have grossness. I don't want to walk into lots of defensive strikes and lots of Sanguine Bond. You know what Kogan doesn't like? Sanguine Bond. Okay, so that makes that side a little tricky. I think I'm going to try and tie them up instead. So these ladies are speed 7. They are going to walk. They're 7 inches. I think that's right. Let me double check. 7, yep. She is walking her 7. And now the rest will place within 2 of her. So we're going to jam this area a little bit, make sure we can test this flag pretty heavily. Things all over the place. Because then he has to also need unyielding if he wants to go through meat and stuff in the back. But units get around that because they're silly.
You're going to make me figure out what the how to hit you with my multi-tool, aren't you?
Yep, 100%. In order to contest this flag, I need to have models within 4 inches of it. So I'm measuring within 2 of her and within 4 of the flag. And she might be a little out. And then her within 4 of the flag here. So they're all within 4 of the flag, and they're over there just doing the thing. Oh, okay. Next up, they're going to deliver there. Still not sure what I want to do on that right side, but I just got to move some stuff. So we are now going to double check my spell list. I do not have an offensive spell. I just realized that. Interesting. Okay. So instead, I think Iona's needs to go 6, 9, 10, 11. We already decided that I can hit 11 there. He's going to have to do that. So Iona's going to go first. Surefoot is still up over here. So Iona is now going to walk forward because, you know, live on the edge. Her control range is 12. So I guess I don't need to get too far forward. Actually, she can get close to this building because that's something I like. Yep. It might be the death of me. But we're going to come up here. This is the building.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
No, not at all. Because
I mean,
you auto hit, yeah, all that nastiness. She is going to spend 1 to cast Earth's Blessing onto herself, which is an animi from one of my beasts, which is no knockdown, no stationary, can't be pushed around. Yes, probably a terrible idea. But you know what? That's
Well, I
fine.
mean, if you kill those bastions.
That's funny. She is then going to pop feet before I forget to do that.
What does her feet do again? I apologize.
Thank you. So her feet is while in Iona's control range, which is 12 inches from her. Friendly Tharn models, which is everyone except my beasts, gain +2 armor and +2 to melee attack damage rolls. Additionally, while in my control range, friendly faction warrior models can re-roll missed attack rolls. Each attack roll can only be rolled once, and this lasts for 1 round.
Oh,
So-
no, not the Def 11, Def 12 army.
Yes.
You're never going to hit me.
Right. So next up, she is going to... don't need to cast that.
Yes, you do.
Don't need to cast... Ooh. What's the range of that one?
Not enough.
You know what? I think we're going to do that. So she is going to cast Pursuit onto this unit here.
Okay.
So this is a cost 2 spell. And they are Def 11, you said, right?
They are Def 11, yes, sir.
I am a magic attack or arcane attack ability of 7. So I need 4s to hit. I'm not going to worry about boosting that. Famous last words. Yep.
Ha! There it is.
And I have 3 left. I don't really
Do it
wanna-
again. Do it
Nope.
again. Do it.
Actually, we are going to use Power Swell to get another focus back.
Do it, and
Fury.
you're cool. Do
I'm
it,
going
and
to
you're
spend
cool.
2 more. cast it again. Yay, that definitely hits, even with the cocked.
There we are. All right.
So now I have pursuit up on that unit. So if they move, after they move, I get to move something in my battle group.
Okay.
And she is on 2, and she will camp there.
I'm sorry. The channel's called Zero Camp.
2 camp today. 2 camp.
Boo.
I mean, admittedly, I'm camping too as well. So.
Boo.
Okay, next up. I don't know why I'm clapping. But next up, my purple thorns are going to charge. And we are going to declare a charge from this boyo. He is speed 6. He charges up to 9 inches. He's going to charge. To there. Would you like to do anything about that?
About that one, yes, I would. I
Who
would
is
like.
doing this? And the reason why I'm clarifying with him is defensive strike. Each model can only defensive strike once. And I wanted to be outside of 2 of him. Thankfully, I am.
Yeah, good call.
has
We'll
2
have
options.
that guy in the back take the swing.
Okay. So he's going to take that defensive strike. I am defense something. Ravagers. Defense 13, but I'm up to defense 15 with sure-footed.
Ooh, good call with the short foot. I am a Mat 7 looking for, what is that, an 8?
Sounds good. That's not going to
miss.
work,
I miss.
even with the extra die.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, so that model in the back has done his defensive strike. Now, I'm going to place my other models. He is going to come in right here. And the way charges work, he is engaging this model, and nobody else. So with a charge, because of the unit and they do the weird placements, everyone gets a successful charge on any model or unit that the first model moved is engaging. So it's going to be only this unit. I can still attack other things, it's just not a charge attack.
Cool. I'm assuming, seeing as you ended his movement, that I can.
Yes, you can
Cool.
place there. I place. Oh, I'm sorry. The placements are actually all
All
simultaneous.
Okay,
so
so
you can place all
continue.
3 of them, and then you can make your choice.
I like that better.
If I knock something over here.
It has been some time, Stu, or anyone else in chat. Are we still having issues with the video player?
Yep, he's gonna go there. And make sure I stay within my 12. Staying within 12 is important. So we are going to go right here. Didn't want to do that, but we're going to do it. Okay,
Awesome.
my placements are done.
This guy. Oh, now that everything is going,
Yep.
I'm just gonna.
All good.
He is going to. He's gonna smack this guy,
Sure.
or try to.
So again, I am def 15 to your
7.
7, so 8s are needed. That looks
That'll-
real good.
It is a POW a lot better than it used to be. POW 13, Weapon Master, blessed.
Okay,
Oh,
so
that first roll definitely missed, but they are blessed weapons. Does that bypass your defense?
it does, absolutely.
Okay, so that first one totally still missed.
yes. So I am, I can't remember if I have unyielding, so I'm double checking right now. I don't think I do. No, I do not. Okay, so they are armor 15, but your blast does not get around feet.
No, it does not.
So I am arm 17 against you.
On a 13? Yep, dice off 4, 3 dice because of the weapon
Yep.
masters.
So
6
6
points.
6 boxes.
I'm pretty sure that does that nuke him, or has he got 8?
They have 8 boxes.
Ah, very cool.
And because they're Tharn, I then heal D3. So you did 8, I heal 1, he has 7 left. And I'm just going to put a marker next to him. Okay,
I did 6.
you did 6, I healed 1, I have 6 left. 5, I can math.
How about 3?
Sure, whatever you say.
Math is hard. That needs to be a soundbite.
Math is hard. That's why I'm not a math teacher anymore.
All right, and then last guy's gonna
Absolutely.
choppy chop.
I'm the leader, man.
I'm the
His
leader.
stats are the exact same.
All right, so I need a 6
6 to hit.
because math is hard, but that's
Awesome.
so cool.
I'll take
Way to
it.
go, way to go, Dice. I love.
Okay, so now I can know my charges. So I'm going to start with him onto this model here. Alrighty. The Tharn Ravager is a mat 7 against your 11.
Yes,
And I can reroll a missed attack roll.
I do have set defense. You are a -2 to charge attack rolls.
Okay. So I'm a 7 looking for.
I'm effectively at 13. So yeah, looking for a 6.
7 looking for a 6, and I get 1 reroll. So, first one.
Oh, that'll get there.
So, boxcars definitely hit. That's a critical hit. If you roll boxcars, you will always hit regardless. And in this game, if you hit and you roll doubles, that's a critical hit. This model has no critical effect, so it makes no difference. Alrighty, so for him, he is House Strength 13. On a charge, he's a 15. And under feet, I am a 17.
Yowza. Dice +1, please, sir.
Dice +1. So I'm going to be rolling 2 dice for that, and then an extra dice because he charged. It's auto boosted. No location. Dice +1. Survey says 12 damage. Do you want to sing?
Oh God, no.
Okay. He is going to pick up a corpse. You are delicious. Nom nom. He has a 2-inch reach. He is not going to do anything else there. Do I want to trigger my mini feat? Let me see when I have to declare that. Mass Carnage. Once per game, anytime during its activation, gain Overtake. So I need to declare it before I destroy the model to gain the Overtake. So too late for me now, for him. But I will go ahead and declare Mass Carnage and give myself Overtake for the rest of this.
Cool.
It's too late for him.
Yep.
But he's got a corpse, and he has 3 damage left on him. Sorry,
So much carnage.
3 left.
Yes.
Yes.
He's
I
got
see
3
what I
points
did.
left.
I was adding. We were both adding different directions. That was.
I was counting down. You were counting up.
Yep. Okay. So right here, he is going to do his charge attack onto that model.
Okay.
Again, 6s are needed.
Yep.
6s with a reroll. I don't need it. I hit on a 9.
Dice +1.
So again, 3 dice on the charge. Dice +1 is 4, 8, 9 damage. Would you like to sanguine that?
How many other attacks am I going to be
I
facing?
have 2 more coming.
2 more. I'm not going to sanguine that one.
Okay. He is going to get a corpse. It's delicious.
Gravis picks up the souls.
Absolutely.
How many souls can Gravis have on
Excuse
him?
me. Now that he has Overtake, he's going to take a step forward. And we're going to swing at the jack.
Does he gain an additional attack?
The corpse that I just ate, I'm going to now buy an attack.
Awesome. Carry on.
Your jack is def 10.
Oh, yeah.
Am I still within? Yes, still within feet. So I'm a 7 looking for that 10. Anything but. I got it. I don't need the reroll. This is not a charge attack, however, so I am a POW 15 on this.
Dice off 4. Please give me a location as well.
Yep. And so I do this. I have an off-colored die. That's the location. Dice off 4. It will spike it. It's going to be 7 damage to the 4 location.
Oh, that's not what...
And Aaron, you get to play with the wheel, which is something that you skipped out on. There was a whole time where we didn't have wheels on the damage grid. He has no more corpses. His activation's over. I am now going to move on to... I don't think he has anyone in range now. He does not. So he's a sad boy. My leader model is going to pick on the other one. He is Mat 8. And I totally forgot they're actually +1. Well, some of them were, because doesn't matter.
You haven't
I
missed
haven't
yet.
missed. So, where am I at? Chieftain, Mat 8 against your 13, essentially, looking for a 5 with a reroll. I hit on
Solid.
a 6. This is the charge attack still, so POW 17 on him.
Dice +1.
Is 13 damage to him, and he is dead. Your corpse is delicious. Thank you. These guys lost vengeance or don't have vengeance anymore, correct?
They do not have vengeance.
Okay. So we are going to take a step this way. Oops. Moved his sword, sorry. We're going to buy an attack onto this guy. And they are
Def 12.
12. My 8 to a 12, looking for a 5 with, sorry, 8 to a 12.
How about a 4?
4 with a reroll. Hits with an 8.
Arm 17.
how-
Oh, wait, you're not on the charge
No,
anymore.
I'm not on charge. I am still on, maybe I'm not under feet. Let me check. Can you double check for me? Am I over my base over on that end?
Negative, Ghost Rider.
Okay, so I'm outside of feet, so I'm only a POW 13.
All right, so I am 17, so dice off 4.
Off 4, only need 1 box. No.
No go.
So he does not get that corpse, which is sad. I was hoping to overtake backwards and get back into feet. But that's okay. So they are done, and I have no corpses over there. That unit is done. Next up, we are going to see if we can pick up that big jack. I don't know if we can, but we're going to try. Okay, Bridget. She is speed 7. She charges 10 inches and threats 11 inches on the charge. So she's definitely within 11 inches. Because they are a unit, I ignore him for line of sight and for movement. So she can run right through him.
Does charge still need to be a straight line?
Yes, they do.
Okay.
So she's going to have to come into a weird angle like that. I can get my laser if we like. But that looks okay to me.
That does to me as well.
Okay, and just to make sure, she has 10 inches of movement to make sure we're still in that well
Oh,
within
yeah.
10. So that looks good to me. You agree?
Yes, I do.
All right. So she's going to declare that charge onto him. Like so. And now Call is going to place within 2. And can I get fully within the grass? I doubt it. No. So she's going to come out of the grass a little bit. Like so. Okay. So, Bridget, hers first. Bridget, there you are. So her hunting knife is what she's charging with. This is a Mat 7.
Don't suck.
To your 10. And I believe might need to change Call's placement there. He's probably not within 12 there, right?
Just short.
Okay, so we're going to bring him closer to get in that 12. Because that's kind of important here. Yeah, that looks good.
2 extra points of damage each swing. Yeah.
Okay, so Bridget is going to swing. She needs anything but, and I get a reroll. I hit. So this is a hunting knife, POW 9. So 2 dice, plus 1 boosted because of the charge. She gets an extra 1 because she's a weapon master. And, I forgot, Gang, actually needed less.
Yeah.
But, and then Prey, she gets another die because of Prey.
Prey's really cool all of a sudden. That's
Let me double check that. No, I'm sorry, plus 2 attack and damage roll. Gang is the extra die. No, this model gains plus 2 to melee attack and melee damage rolls is Gang. Prey, gain, blah, blah, blah. A model with Prey gains plus 2 to attack and damage rolls. So only 4 dice. I apologize.
Okay. I was like, holy cow, Gang and or Prey just got really cool. But
Yes. So I'm a POW 9 up to a POW 11 up to a POW 13 with Gang and Prey.
15
on
under
4
feet.
dice. Thank you, 15 under feet. I forgot that.
Off 4.
So 4 dice, off 4, and the black die is location. Awesome roll. There's the off 4. Let's take 3 damage to the 2. I spiked the others. That was bound to happen.
3 to the 2.
Yes.
And
Now
what wheel?
she's-
I don't see a wheel.
Oh, maybe you need to update it. Yeah, I don't remember.
I have updated it.
I don't know. Do I have a wheel? I have a wheel.
Okay.
Okay.
Whatever.
Now she's going to throw her longbow, shoot her longbow at you because she has dual attack, and she can. You are engaged in melee, and I don't have.
And you
pistol,
don't have pistol.
So your def goes up by 4.
So 14.
14. I need a 7. Gang and Prey.
You need a 3.
Gang is only for melee,
Oh,
but Prey does trigger.
you need a 5.
Looking for a 5. That'll hit. To the number. Longbow is POW 10 up to POW 12 because of Prey, and a Weapon Master. So 12, is that dice off 5?
12 is that's off 7.
Dice off 7.
Arm 19
Is going to be 1 damage to
to
the
the
3.
3. Cool.
That is both of her attacks.
That's where we're at.
I was hoping to do more by then.
I understand.
Call is now going to take his charge attack.
How many swings does he have?
Only the 1. Which
Okay.
Is all right. Call. All right. Gang, Heart Eater. What else you got going on here? Tree Walker, Rapid Healing, Shield Guard. None of that matters. All right. Tharnax. He is Mat 7. Mat 9 with Prey. Mat 11 with Gang.
Don't suck.
Don't roll Snake Eyes with a reroll.
Hey, look at that.
Now, I am POW 13. I am charging to a POW 15. Gang to 17. Prey to 19. Feet to 21.
Dice plus 2.
Dice plus 2. So there's 2. That's the charge. That's the charge.
Not a weapon master, I pray.
He is not a weapon master.
Okay, cool.
So dice plus 2 on 3 dice and 1 for location.
You cannot kill him, but you can come real close.
Not close enough. 8, 9 is 11 to the 3.
11 to the 3. Well, you ripped my head off.
Okay.
My cortex is gone.
Nice.
But I do have Old
Something.
Faithful, so I can try to patch myself back up real quick, and then
You sure
a mechanic right behind him.
Okay. Next up, you, Mr. Beast. Which ones? Oh, his? Oh, yeah. Glorious.
They were a pain in the
Razor
tuchus until I cast them up, and I'm like, oh, this is all of a sudden a lot easier.
Nope, he's not going to do what I want him to do there. So I think I'll save him for a turn. So now I'm going to come to the right side, or top
Okay.
of your screen. And we are going to charge and Kogan. This will be his death. But oh well. Kogan is going to charge within 12, charging 11, is right to there. Actually, his actual charge is 10 inches of movement. Before I do that, I don't want to do anything with her. Yeah, do. Okay,
I like to giggle. I'm excited.
this is why this unit is here. All right, my blood shaman is going to activate. She is going to walk a little bit.
A little bit.
I need to be within 3 and within 5. So she's going to come up here, contest the zone. Within 3 of her, within 5 of him. She's going to kill this lady. Bleh. And give him divine inspiration.
Blood for the blood god.
Now, we're going to send him
Milk
in.
crates for the milk crate throne?
So he's going to do that charge. They all have defensive strike.
They all do.
They can all take it, correct?
They all can. And I don't have to declare if all of them are going to do it or not.
So,
Do you have a 2-inch reach, or do you only have a 1?
oh, he has a 2-inch.
Oh, yeah.
What is their power?
Their power is a 13. Weapon master.
13 Weapon Master. And I am coming in at arm 16, arm 18 with feet, arm 20 with unyielding. You said 16?
13. Dice
13.
off 7?
Dice off 7, and I heal. I feel okay with that.
Yep.
Famous last words, probably, but I feel okay with that.
8 boxes, I'm assuming?
Yes. So he's going to come charge over here. His charge target will be this front model. And my hope is to be outside of his 2, yes.
If you're aiming for right there, you'll be outside of his 2. Cool.
Yep. So you have 2 defensive strikes if you'd like to take them. You don't have to. Totally an option.
I will take one of them, and let's see how this goes.
Who is taking?
We'll take it from the back,
Sounds good.
because I know what else might be coming my direction, and I'm going to see if I can save a swing or 2.
Def 13.
Def 13, Mat 7, looking for... That'll
That
hit.
it? And I said 16, 18, 20.
20. Dice off 7.
Ooh. 2, 6 boxes. So not dead yet. He is down to 2 boxes. He then heals. And heals 2. I used the wrong die, that's right. So he's at 4 boxes.
Cool. I will take the other guy
Yep.
because,
He might kill me.
yeah, I'm going to mark these guys as having swung
Yep.
just in case something else decides to come and play. 6 to hit.
That'll
hit.
regardless.
You got what?
Dice off 7.
Dice out 7, 4 boxes. I'm looking for an 11 on 3 dice.
Yep. Just the high side of average. 8
There it is.
and 11. Okay, so tough check on him. Let me double check. Yes, he is tough.
Not surprised.
So on a 5 or 6, he doesn't die. He
Doesn't die, but he's on the ground.
He
Unless
is. Let me double check. Is there anything else? Nope. I forgot to move my knockdown bot. So he is knocked down. He's then going to heal D3. Heals 1. So he's at 2 boxes.
Ooh, that's yours, not mine.
What's that?
I was about to grab that black die, but I'm like, oh, that's yours, not mine.
Oh, yeah.
I did throw a knockdown token over there for
Yeah,
you.
sounds good. So he does not get his cool big charge that he was supposed to get. And I don't have... Yes, my no knockdown bot is here, so that does not help. Okay. I have not triggered Vengeance here, but they do have Pursuit.
So,
Yeah.
rules that I forgot,
What's that?
they should be on the ground.
They all... Surefoot's no knockdown.
Oh, that's right. Never mind. Carry on.
That's why they went there.
Carry on.
Yep. Okay. So next, I believe I need to activate my Shaman.
Different shaman? Oh, yeah, because you activated the Blood Witch. That was...
The-
okay,
yeah.
yep.
So
I'm
now-
tracking.
My Tharn Ravager Shaman. I'm trying to decide if I want to Chain Lightning. Can't target a beat or a jack. I feel like doing his no knockdown bubble would be better. So he is going to walk. He is speed 6. He's going to walk around his friend. One, 2, 4, and 6. Nope, I need to come forward more. So there. And he's going to pop a no knockdown bubble. So within 5 inches. The white mane is now going to probably charge if I have the range. Speed 6, 9, 11 inches on a charge. Real good. So he's going to declare a charge. No defensive strike over there,
No defensive strike, no.
but trigger vengeance.
Yes.
He's out of range. Could charge that way. Fail to kill him again. So I got these dudes or that guy. Really my only charged target.
Allow me to amend
Yeah.
the no defensive strike.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to... no gotchas.
Yeah.
Gotchas
Appreciate
are
that.
the worst.
So he's going to charge. And we're going to target this model here. So
Leroy Jenkins.
Yup.
Actually, no, that was Leroy Jenkins.
Tried. Okay. So now that charge attack, white mane, he is mat 8
I
against
am
your
Def 11.
8 to 11. I need a 3 with a reroll. Don't need the reroll. This is a POW 13, charging to a 15, feet to a 17.
Do you bypass shields at all?
I do not.
Cool. I am an arm 21.
That's the +2.
So 17 base,
Plus,
shield wall for 2, inviolable resolve for another 2.
Awesome. So I said I'm a 15, I'm a 17, so dice off 4.
Yes.
Okay.
Weapon Master?
No, just
Oh,
the charge.
just charge.
No location. Dice off 4, we said. Is 7. Not enough.
Not enough. He is still standing. Okay, I like that. All right, that is
Sad
model
panda.
A.
And he's got nothing else triggering for himself.
So I'm
And
going to
now-
toss the vengeance marker out there.
Yeah. Okay. Totally forgot to play that. Next, this unit is going to activate. She is going to run. She runs 12 inches. So if you're okay with me not measuring it, she's running up here.
Yep.
And they're going to try and put a speed bump between you and my caster. Not much of a speed bump, but something.
I'm not sure how many people I can get back there, so a little speed bump may be all you need.
Yes. Next up, I have my 2 cohort models, my beasts. The Razor Wing Griffin. No, we're going to go first. He needs to contest and be ready to return whatever you're going to do. So I am sitting on 2. I need to get 5 more. He's going to rile twice and run. They're both Fury 3. So he's going to rile once and run. Actually, no. Excuse me, chat, shall I? He's going to cast an Animi. That's a thing that's good. His Animi is 1. And then he is going to just rile and walk. Or spend 1 to run, however you want to look at it. He's going to come right over here, toe the zone, stay in the trench. So, now my Razor Wing is going to rile twice and run. So he'll be sitting on 3. And he is maxed out. And he's going to fly. He can fly over things. He's going to come set over yonder. And that is my turn.
Cool.
I was sad when Kogan fell down.
Totally missed it. We are on turn 3.
No, we're on turn 2.
Bottom 2 now.
Bottom of 2.
Never mind. I forgot defensive strike was a thing.
Yep.
I'm good.
I didn't.
2.
So now at the end of Aaron's turn, they will be able to score on scenario, and Aaron can now target the objective on Greg's side of the table if he wants to with attacks and damage.
It is out in the wind.
All right. Please remind me as to the order and the maintenance phase.
What do you mean? Sorry.
So I've got Vengeance. I'm going to be playing Old Faithful, which says during my control. So in what order does everything activate?
So maintenance first. So at this point, you would take care of any continuous effects you have, acid fire. You have none of that going on.
Nope.
So now, anything else during your maintenance phase that you need to take care of? This would be apparitions. This would be vengeance. This would be. That's all I can think off the top of my head.
Vengeance was the one that is actually important right here.
Yeah. So vengeance happens before control. So your cortex is out for this step.
Yep. And that's fine. I can't boost anyways.
Right.
So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to start with the Incinerators.
Yeah.
Because why not? They're going to walk forward 3.
And just so you are aware, before you do anything, because you are actually swinging on these, all Tharn within 10 inches do have dodge when you attack.
Got it. So, and is it, it's going to be model to model that is going to move and swing, correct? Or do I need to move all of them in the unit and then
What
swing?
does vengeance say?
During your main phase, if one or more models in this unit were damaged by an enemy attack during the last round, each model in the unit can advance 3 inches and make 1 basic melee attack.
So that's 3 inches separate from each other.
Separate from each other? Okay. So move, swing, or move all of them, then swing all. Okay. So just like Mark 3, that's cool.
Yep, you don't have to do placement shenanigans.
Go up to there.
Otherwise, you get stretch vengeance out really far.
Walk there. We're going to walk there. And we're going to walk there.
Yeah. And before you go any further,
Yep.
Let me double check. Pursuit. Enemy model unit advances during its activation. We are not activated. Go ahead.
Okay. I was curious of how that was going to work as well.
Yep.
Cool. So I'm going to take the swords because they're weapon masters.
Yeah, where are we starting?
And 2-inch range. Let's get some
Let's get it started.
defenses. The Ravagers. What are their defense?
Ravagers.
Defensive stats. So def arm boxes.
13, 15, 8 boxes. I'm trying to think if I have anything else triggering off of that. So sorry, I said 13, 15. Under feet, we're 13, 17. They have dodge if they're within 10 inches of me. Arm. Yep. So just 13, 17 with dodge. Surefoot is 15, 17 with dodge.
Okay.
Unless you have blessed.
They are not blessed. So this is. I'm going to be.
So yeah, the purple unit here is 15, 17 with dodge.
Bridget.
Ooh, Bridget. Bridget is 16, 12 with 5 boxes.
Okay. The White Mane.
Oh, sorry, 16, 14.
16. Yeah.
White Mane. That solo is 13, 15, 13, 17 under feet.
And then that.
That lady.
Whatever she is.
Yes, my Blood Weavers are 14, 13.
14, 15 under feet.
That's with feet. 14,
Oh.
13 with feet.
Oh, wow. Arm 11.
They're squishy.
Yeah. Cool.
They want to dance and not get hit.
Let's see if I can squish Bridget. Defense, what, 14?
She's 16.
16? Need a 9. This is a free swing. What do I care?
Right. And she is within 10 for dodge.
Okay. All right. Looking for a 9.
Nope. Not going to work.
Okay.
And who was this? Which model was this?
From over here.
Okay. Now, does defensive strike trigger if I dodge away?
I don't have any defensive strike over there, so.
Oh, right. Dodge does explicitly say advance.
Yes.
So,
and this is advances into and ends its movement. So it's not. So yes, it would if you
I
get within
triggered.
2 inches of those guys.
Okay. So instead, we are going to come here. Right, so.
Cool. Let's go fishing for 9s.
Okay.
Second guy in a row.
Okay.
That'll hit. She is on fire.
Ooh, that's not cool. What do I say Bridget was? Where is she? Arm 14 with feet.
Arm 14 with feet. I am POW 11. Weapon master.
This is going to hurt. Probably kill me. Oh, yeah, real good.
Yeah. I do have takedown as well.
Okay. She does not have tough. I don't think I have anything else that triggers over there. So I believe she is just dead. You do get my soul, if you care.
No. Friendly soul collection.
Okay. So she is dead. His brother is really angry, but he can't do anything about it.
And he's next.
I kind of figured.
The totally not Resnick is going to go and swing into the White Mane.
All right. The White Mane.
This is a mat 8 this time.
White Mane. He is def 13.
Looking for a 5.
Real
That'll
good.
hit.
Arm is 17.
This will be dice off 6. Weapon master, you are on fire if you live.
Okay.
How about 5 points into the White Mane? He's
5 into the White Mane.
probably got 3 left.
He does have 3 left, and then he's going to heal 1. He's got 4 left.
And could you please drop a fire marker on him?
Yeah. So 4 left and burning. You have 1 more, I think?
I do have 1 more. Cool. Let's see what happens if I swing into him.
White Mane again?
Yep, White Mane again.
13?
13 on 7, looking for a 6 this time.
Sounds good.
There it is.
Arm 17 still.
Dice off 6. You're on fire again. Not that you
More
care.
fire. 3.
Yes.
He has 4. He has 1 box left. He heals 1. He has 2 left.
Cool. Awesome. Honestly, not upset with that. Cool. Next. The Fire Salvation is going to... What's your range on your Mace of Justice? Range 1.
My Mace of Justice.
He's going to smack into the purple unit of Thorns because he has Dispel, and I'm tired of your short... Oh, wait, what do I care? I'm about to pop
You're
feet.
about to pop feet.
Cool, I'm going to smack Call.
Okay, like, because you would trigger Vengeance. It's probably going to get triggered anyway, but...
I'm hoping to just pick up the entire unit.
Call. Call is angry, which doesn't matter. He is deaf. 14.
Def 14, Matt 8, looking for a 6. Yes, 6. That'll
Real
hit.
good. He is armed. I think he has unyielding. No, he doesn't. I think a lot of my stuff does. I don't. He is armed 19 with feet.
Arm 19 with feet. Well, you're on fire, and I'm at dice off 1.
Off 1.
For 6 points of damage.
6.
Plus rapid heal, or
Yep.
rapid regen, or whatever those the effect is called.
Right. Are you... Yes, he has 8 boxes. To 2. He heals 2 of those back.
He's up to 4,
He's at 4.
and he's on fire.
More fire.
So when he dismounts, I put him at the very tail.
I'm going to pull the Vengeance, and I'm going to pull the Righteous Vengeance because they're not applicable anymore. Awesome. Cool. Now time for focus. I'm going to spend 1 to...
Before
Oh.
you do the focus, did you want to use a card?
Oh, yes, I do want to use a card. Thank you.
I forgot to use some cards last turn. I was like, I should have done that, but oh well.
Using Old Faithful, remove D6 damage from the one Warjack that is pretty
Yep.
hurt.
Needs a Cortex back.
No, he's getting a lot back. Cool. His Cortex is fully repaired. His right arm is fully repaired. Not that, but
Yeah.
Cool. Now I'm going to do the things. I'm going to go ahead and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Awesome. I'm going to spend 1 to upkeep Inviolable Resolve on the Incinerators.
Awesome.
Arm 21's real good.
Andrew? Andrew? Can I ask you for a refill? It's Coke Zero. Thank you.
I'm going to
Ice, please.
allocate 1 both to the Devout and to the Fire of Salvation, but
Yep.
only 1 each. Because they've got a vassal behind them that's going to give them their other one.
Yeah.
And we're going to leave it right there.
All right, what you got coming?
That is an excellent question.
Well, you're watching that Vengeance stuff he just did, all those models moving forward attacking. That was not during their activation. His turn is really just now starting. That was all free attacks.
If I activate the unit and just want them to stand exactly where they are, I could just...
Yep.
Cool.
They essentially aim, even though they're not doing anything.
Yeah. All right, so the choir is going to activate, and they're going to aim and give the battle chant to my Warjacks. Now, what that's going to do, it's a +2 on damage rolls.
Perfect. Sounds terrible, but sounds good.
Yeah, well, and it's, I'll get there eventually. The problem is I don't play often enough to remember it all. And so I get like, I have a something to give it something.
All right. If you're standing over there, who all gets hit over there? One of those girls. That's... How many of them are in right now?
Not the ladies. So mean.
So the question I'm asking myself, to anybody who's wanting to hear into my thoughts, is how can I clear out the flag so that I can score the flag? The answer is I'd have to commit way too much in order to do that.
Thank you, sir. You didn't pay for it, right? Okay, good.
So initial musings. I think the Devout's going to go over there and kill Kogan
That
because
makes me sad.
because then that frees up both Gravis and the Bastions to go and do fun things.
Now, normally I would not say a word and let this play through. Remember, he is not down.
Yes.
So he's actually not threatening you. So they can run through and do whatever they want.
Oh, true. Yeah. But I also just want him dead, so.
Yeah, you definitely want him dead. He will eat face if he can.
Well, and so will the girls. But. Now, the Fire Salvation is going to try to clean up over there a
Munch
little
that
bit.
down.
Yeah. And then end up on the zone so that when I clear it out, because that's
Right.
not going to be all that hard, I can score that zone.
Yeah, I tried to feat to counter your feat. I don't think it'll work because the +2 to my armor is not enough to outdo Weapon Masters. But
No, but it's a speed bump.
yeah,
All right. This vassal is going to go ahead and it's going to empower the Fire of Salvation. The mechanic is going to go next, and he's going to heal D3 plus 1.
is that? Oh, he is basically ready. So.
Yep. 3 more. 4 total.
Well, and that's what we're doing.
Cool. I can't trample over medium bases, can I?
Cannot. I can, because I'm special. No, you can only trample, which is a power attack. You can only trample over small bases unless you're a Razor Wing Griffin or similar and have Blade Rush as an ability.
So it's just, I mean, it's really dumb.
All right. Krios is speed 5. Can he go?
Is he going to charge in?
He might just charge in. I need him. I need some extra attacks to open him up so we can go take care of more
I
things.
love this plan.
Yeah, because if I don't kill you, I'm screwed.
Yup.
All right, what all is in the 14 inches? That's the next question. The caster is
For very much everything.
so no.
Probably it.
Yeah,
Okay.
cool. I don't think he's going anywhere. I think he's
Aw.
exactly where he needs to be right now.
Come forward a little bit.
No.
You want to touch the zone, don't you?
I'll take care of that otherwise. Nice try though.
He
A
doesn't
for effort.
contest, so.
Yep. Cool. Krios is gonna go. He's going to pop his feet.
Of course.
And you know what? I'm gonna camp the 4.
Sure.
It's not worth the sacrosanct, I don't think.
I mean, I'm not going to have a whole lot left after that.
Yeah.
So,
Cool. The Bastion Seni is gonna go next then. Because I think he's gonna end his act, or is he gonna? Is the Bastion Seni actually gonna go, or is he just gonna stand right there and keep Krios alive?
I mean, I'm not sure what your plan is exactly, but I'm not going to have a whole lot to send to Krios that can actually get that far.
True.
Her threats are linear, so I don't have a way, with where he is, I don't have a way to get around the building for her.
Just gotta kill him then.
Him, yeah.
Cool. All right, let's go. Let's see what happens. Bastion Seni is gonna declare a charge right over here.
Yeah, do it, Tactician says. You go right over things. And because of your feat, you auto hit, and I don't get to do my fancy dodges and things.
Cool, and he's got 2 people in range. So he's gonna swing there first.
Yep.
He automatically hits because
Sure
I'm a
does.
cheating. You know what?
You know the power of Menoth.
Power of Menoth compels you. POW 13, Weapon Master on the charge.
I am a POW. I'm an arm 17.
All right, so this is gonna be dice off 4 with a total of 4 dice coming your way.
Sounds good. 6, 9, 12, 13. That's enough for a tough check.
Yes, it is.
If I do tough, I have no knockdown. He does not death. I am dead.
Cool. I'm going to take my second swing from the feet right there.
Yeah, do it.
No boost for the charge this time, but I will have 3 dice still. It was dice off 4. Looking for what, a 12?
Oh, there are 8 boxes. I'm sorry. Yes, 12.
Looking for a 12.
I think it's 5. Just
Oh,
shy.
he's got 1 left and plus some.
Yep. Tray. So he has 1 left. He has 2 left.
Okay.
That was this model here, right?
That was that model right there.
It's happened before.
What's next?
That is the question.
He probably has enough room to just walk over him and pop there. If you want to
True.
do
Yeah,
that.
I don't even have to do anything funky with those.
What's the range for tactician?
10 inches.
From him, right? Oh, from him even. So yeah, you can walk right over him. That is your entire army ignores your entire army.
He's going to walk over to right about there.
Yep, you cleared enough to get between my 2 dudes, which is all you needed.
Cool. And the Fire of Salvation is going to start swinging.
Take his mace out and spin in circles.
Yeah, and just at the right height to get over the bastions, but not but right at head level for you.
Sounds good.
Your guys are taller than mine.
Yeah, of course they are.
Cool. We'll take the first swing into call.
Yes. Def, you auto hit.
Yes.
I have 4 boxes left. He is armor
20, 19?
earlier. 17 up to 19. 19.
19? Off 1.
Okay. Roll 5. Got a 5.
There it is.
And you are definitely outside my 5-inch bubble of no knockdown. So tough check.
Tough check.
He is not tough. Blah, he's dead call. Well, I'm not on fire. That's my real plan all along.
So you're saying there's a chance. I'm going to go ahead and punch one of the other Tharn.
Yeah.
This
do it.
Tharn that has not been hit yet, so you cannot rapid heal.
Well, I will after that.
Oh. Unless
Unless you just murder me.
Unless
Yeah.
he's dead.
ultimately I'm going to punch him first.
Chieftain auto hit. I don't think he has. I want them all to have a yielding, and none of them do. All right. 15, 17.
17. I forgot the battle chant, so I am at PAL 17 on this one. The other one should be dice
you
plus.
did.
No, PAL 18 base.
Oh, I got you. I got you.
Yep. PAL 18 base on the.
So he's more dead.
Yeah, he's more dead. So the fist is PAL 15 base up to 17 with the.
Dice.
Only 5 points, so you'll
Not
heal.
enough. He's taken 5. He's at 3. He's back up to 5.
Okay. I will take my free swing from the feet with the club.
Oh, okay.
So this is PAL 20.
Sounds good. Dice plus 3. Roll snake eyes. You did. Tough check. He is not tough.
Cool. I'm going to buy an attack with the club and swing at the other one.
I lose the vengeance I just got.
No, excellent. So PAL 20.
Plus 5, plus 3.
Plus 3. That's another tough
Super
check.
dead. Tough check says no tough. Does he have the spell?
He does.
So my surefoot's gone?
Cool. All right, well, he's a little overloaded. Oh, and you can have your prey back now. Thank you.
Oh. She lost that when Bridget died. But...
Watch you see a bunch of like tiny base layers against
Okay, the incinerator is going to go next. So, if I want to move, like this guy up to here, do I have to forfeit my combat action, or because I'm already engaged with them and I'm still engaged with them?
Sorry, say it again.
So, I want to move this guy
model? Up to there.
right there. Can I attack afterwards?
Yes, you are engaged, so you cannot charge.
Wasn't planning on it.
It's fine. So as long as you are currently engaged by these two, as long as you stay engaged by those two the entire time, you can totally do that.
Cool. And then that's what's going to happen.
Yep.
Ah, come here. All right, so he's going to go sloop.
Do that. And then place these two.
3.
Right.
Because
Three.
sloop.
I can move my tokens if they're in your way. Like that one's going to be in your
Like
way.
that one.
Now it's a little bit like the one that I did before. I did
Stupid swords. Sloop.
That's on the white main.
Oh, yeah, he did. I took mine out.
Looks good.
And sloop. Cool.
All right.
And I can
that's all
activate.
four?
That's all 4 of them, and I can activate the models in any order.
Yes.
Oh.
But before you go, I'm going to now trigger pursuit
Oh, yes.
and bravely run away.
Bravely ran away.
So because of that unit advanced, I can now choose one model in my battle group, which is these 3. Actually, her as well, so those 4. And they can make a full advance. And he is going to fully advance backwards.
Oh, you don't want to die?
Or do I fully advance forwards?
That would be
they
an
all
interesting.
went.
Yeah.
They have, but he'll kill me. He will
He'll kill you.
absolutely
He'll kill you.
And he has not gone. I thought he. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So he's going to advance.
Running away, I think, is a prudent call in this particular
Backwards.
case.
We're going to stay contesting this zone and outside 2.
What is his threat range?
Speed 7. So he could charge 7, 10, 11, 13 on a charge with Hunter's Mark.
Which I'm not sure you're going to be able to get Hunter's Mark on Krios, but
That would be hard. So you have to get within 10 inches of him. So 11.
yeah. All right, you're even out of 13. So
Okay. And I, 13 is my max. I can't go any faster.
We have the same thing.
we have such huge deficits.
cool. This guy's going to go first. His first swing automatically hits
Yes, on the purple man, right?
on the purple man.
Alrighty, arm 17.
Dice
I have-
off 6.
I have 3 boxes left.
You're on fire
Okay.
if you live. 3 boxes.
To the box. All right, so tough check. He is not tough. He dies.
His second swing, I activated. I should have started with him killing that, but whatever.
Yeah, get rid of the knockdown.
Yep.
Do you want to do that now?
No, because I have to take his second swing from the feet.
Gotcha.
All right, swinging into the white mane then.
All right, he has 2 left, and the white mane is arm 17.
Off 6, looking for an 8. How about that?
Looks real good. Tough check says no tough. White mane dead.
He no longer has any targets. He is sad. He's going to try to swing on...
Shaman?
Shaman? Yeah, whatever that thing is. What's Shaman's armor?
Shaman armor. Where are you? Tharn Ravager Shaman. Does he have unyielding? No, of course not. So he is arm 17?
Isn't unyielding an icon now?
No. I think it says it on the card.
Okay. Well, either way. 17.
Yep.
Dice off 6. He's on fire. 2 boxes to him.
And he
And he's going to heal one of them, so he's down 1.
Yep.
Second swing from him.
5 boxes. So he's got 4 left.
Second swing, I think, has got him.
He said dice off 6, so that's 6 boxes. So tough check. He is tough. He is going to then heal 2 boxes. He's at 3.
And I can't kill him now. Cool. In that case, Commander Dude is going to swing at Witch. That one.
I was about to measure for defense. It doesn't matter. Okay. You auto hit, and she is arm 13. I think you just obliterate her.
I'm pretty sure that, yeah.
No toughs or anything. So yep.
Um,
I have a card to give them tough, and I totally forgot to play it last turn.
Cool. I am now going to play Hit and Run on that unit, giving them reposition 3.
So read, hit, and run. It's not as good. It's not as good as you think.
On one of your models.
Target
understood.
model.
Cool. That's fine. Reposition 3. That's fine. I can make this work.
Yeah, but when I started using it, I thought the exact same thing. I was trying to move a whole unit.
Actually, you know what? He's going to go and jam that hole.
That model moves forward. Okay.
Yep. Cool.
Sounds good. What's next?
Yeah. Which is
The Copper Bastions are going to go next.
We
They've got a speed of 4.
Yep.
So lead guy's got to move 7.
Totally see her. We just got to make sure we get around the building. Medium base, right?
Yeah.
Just making sure get around that base.
Yeah, I'll be able to get around the building.
So the
They
first
can
model
land in-
threat's 9, right? Threat's 9. Move 7. Threat's 9.
Yep.
Probably just trying to get around the corner of the building is all.
Yep. I think that'll.
So I just see how far. Oh yeah, you can go further if you want. You move
I can
9.
move 7. Speed 4.
Right. I don't know why I was doing that. 7. Aha. You can still go a little further if you want to go outside a little more.
I think actually I like it right there.
Okay. Are you trying to get Iona in that?
I'm trying to get her. Yeah.
Okay.
Should be able to tag her at least once.
So let me.
Actually, I might be.
wanna move this model.
Yep. Go ahead.
Let me do this. Just to mark first spot as I move everything else. Okay, so now, do you have the 2 inches there? No.
No. Okay. In that case, I'm not going to be able to get to her.
Now, if you wanted to move further this way, you
Which I
might be
do.
able to. So if we put her back, and you come this way, so you're max 7. Is that your max 7 right
That
there?
is max 7.
Okay. So base to base, the 2 there. Her claws are all in the way. I think that's still out.
I think that's allowed. Okay. Cool.
Okay. Now you can still actually hit her. You just won't get your charge attack.
Yeah.
Because you can drop the first guy in there, place the next ones, and
Yeah.
they just won't get the charge.
Yeah, and I think that's probably what's going to happen.
Because Iona is still squishy?
Yeah. Cool. All right, let's see if the assassination run works.
Okay.
First guy goes there.
Oh, was that 7 from the back model? or the
Oh,
front
sorry.
model?
Yep.
It really doesn't matter because they're going to get placed and stuff, but out of good habit. So he goes there, placed within 2 inches. I'm going to move this stuff out of the way. I do have 2 transfers, but I can only transfer to my Gnarlhorn. Looks good to me.
And
And I don't think mine 2 are base to base.
even if they are not, so I can see.
Yeah, you can swing right over that one.
Cool. All right, so we'll start with, we're going to eliminate that problem, and we're going to start taking our first swing there
From him.
from him.
Sounds good. Arm 13.
Straight
I think
dice.
I just did.
Yep. So pick up both of them because he'll. Actually, what is? Oh yeah, I can't reach Iona. So yeah, pick up both of them.
Sounds good. So he picks up those 2.
All right, and then what's Iona's armor?
She is armor 14. 16 with feet.
16 with feet. Awesome. Dice off 3.
I'll do it.
I will go ahead and I'll throw a location die in this one.
Sounds
Yes.
good. And this is not charged, right?
This is not charge. You're taking a total of 4 swings.
Yup, on 3 dice. Gross. Dice off 3 is maybe
5.
5. I'll take the 5. She does not have rapid healing. Oh my gosh, this wheel. Oh, it's so good.
Second swing.
Yep. Dice off 6 is 6.
How about dice off 3?
Oh, sorry, dice off 3. So 9. Yeah, I'll take it. One more.
Cool.
Got it.
Well, you're living,
I'm alive.
and you're going to remain so because you've got the 2 transfers to get it out of there.
Correct.
All right, so dice off 3.
Ooh, I'll transfer that. I'll 6, 12, 13 to the 5. So there's 1 for that.
Yep.
13 to the 5 on the gnarl horn. Oh, so much better. 13 to the 5 gnarl horn. Got it. His spirit is out.
Cool. And his last one. Dice off 3 is 6.
I have to transfer that. 6 to the 4.
4. Cool. That'll do.
6 to the 4. Got it. Spirit's still out. That's the only thing. He has 7 boxes left. And Hordes does not have a card like Old Faithful. I can't play a card to heal.
Handy.
I think that's their counter to me being able to heal him with my caster. But
Cav does not innately have Pathfinder.
Cav do not. No.
Didn't think so.
Every Cav I've seen has had Unstoppable,
Yes,
but
but that doesn't help me when I'm trying to get over a wall.
no. But you can just walk forward and smack me.
Yeah, but I wanted to smack him.
Oh, can you reach that far?
I don't know. I was about to find out.
What's the speed? 8?
8.
11?
Yeah, no,
14?
you're too far away.
Yeah.
I wasn't hopeful. I was
Right.
just curious.
Yeah. I mean, I have 7 boxes left, so you take the shot if you can. I'm a little surprised that Kogan is still standing. I know you're not done on that side of the board. He's going to die.
What's his armor?
Kogan?
Yeah.
Let me see. He is a 16. He does have unyielding.
So 18.
18, 20 under feet.
That's off 12 if I try to smack him with the multi-tool from the mechanic.
Please do. I will heal off of that.
I know.
Well, that's because his whole life, I've been like, if there's
But what I could do,
If you want to use that Cav model to hit smack me.
Death 5 went on the ground for an arcane attack.
Yes.
And my arcane attack on the vassal is a 5, so don't roll 1s and
Yeah.
I can just
Spell me to death.
pow 12.
So dice off, what do we say? No
18.
unyielding.
Yeah, so dice off 6.
Yeah.
An 8 to kill.
8 to kill. High side, you're looking 38-ish%.
And I can commit something else if I need to.
Yeah.
Cool. We're going to do that. Let's see what happens. The vessel is going to go ahead and use an arcane bolt over there.
Do it.
You remember how I said I've only used this like twice before?
I like it. Anything but to hit me.
Yeah, because it's not a melee.
Huzzah!
And then looking for an 8 to kill you.
Yep. Dice off 6, everybody says.
There it is.
Okay. I'm already knocked down, so I can't tough, and I'm just dead.
Arcane bolt for the win.
Do happen sometimes.
You're knocked down back.
Does Prowl expire or Pursuit, or is it just stay up?
Oh, good question. I don't know. It sticks around.
Okay, cool. I wasn't sure if it was a does it and then it expires.
Right. That one spell from long ago.
Speed 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What time is it? 8:30. Okay.
Walk over and smack a lady.
Too far away. No. Okay. All right. Well. But
Yeah, just ask somebody to get the general Discord, the general worksheet.
Looking for the.
No, not our Discord.
Oh, the
Yeah,
trash
I'm
panda.
on our Discord. I was on
Yeah.
your Discord all last night.
Yeah. Looking for trash panda. I've got a link. Well, I've got the.
I just don't have a link.
Yeah.
Cool. This mechanic is going to grab his multi-tool wrench
Do it.
and smack both of them who are
Yeah.
in range
Absolutely.
of the feet. So it's a
I'm
POW 8.
11.
It's a POW 8.
They're definitely outside my 12. So yeah.
That one's in. But
Uh,
cool.
I'm 11.
That's all
Force to
3.
kill me?
Yep.
Haha,
No.
she lives for now. So, yeah, same one or different one?
Same one.
Okay, force to kill. Yep.
A mechanic killed something. It's red letter day.
You'd think under Krios's feet, if there's any time they're gonna do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Gravis is going to walk up to right about there.
Yep. Base with the flag for reasons. He has a 1-inch reach.
He has a 1-inch
At least it is
reach.
a flail, so makes sense.
Yes, 1-inch reach.
Can you tag both?
No.
Wah, 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 wah. Unfortunately, you can't target your own model to use your extra attack on your mechanic.
Not that I would.
Just saying
I
it's
mean, for the extra soul, maybe, but.
not even an option.
All right, so I'll just flail that one a question. It's a POW 11 Weapon Master.
I have to ask you, is that a 3-legged horse?
No, his other leg is all the
Okay.
way up underneath. Fair question.
I was looking for his hind legs. Like, where are they?
Yeah, one hind leg is all the way forward, and
Gotcha.
one foreleg is all the way up.
Gotcha. She's super dead.
Cool. And then in that case, seeing as I've got nothing better to do, got a repo 3. Anatomical precision or anything on these guys?
Yes, not that, but they have attack types. So every attack, they are going to choose to either make a burster, which is a POW 10 explosion, grievous wounds, or life stealer. They can kill something and then within 10 inches heal something else.
Especially if it actually starts cracking.
Back to the wall. Sounds good.
Sounds good, Mr. Mario Partner.
All right, now this half of the board.
Yeah, and I've got
Oh, yeah.
I've got these two guys that need to go as well. 5, 6, 7, 8.
That sounds amazing and like my jam.
Oh, no, I used that. Very.
Not that hard to convince girls to go back.
Cool. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do with that side of the table.
I think you have to kind of accept it. I'm not sure what they will do, but
The Devout's gonna run.
do it.
Is he?
What's that?
Is he attacking that zone?
If he's on the base, no.
Okay. Yeah, and he
Proxy?
was. Yeah.
So we can pull that off and
In that case, he's gonna.
go hit zone.
Do you still have to move 3 inches in order to get the charge bonus?
Yes, you do.
Okay. Might be moving closer.
I'll get 3 regardless.
Yeah.
His spirit is out, so I do need to activate Iona first to heal him. But if that matters for anything. Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, we're just gonna
Go to zone.
go sit in the zone.
Sounds real good.
Cool. And then this one. Cool. You're gonna get a point out of this one. I'm not gonna get. Actually, I will get 1 point out of it. So we'll tie at 1.
Yeah. We gotta kill that lady, which should not be a problem.
Yeah. Disappointing how little of a problem it's gonna be.
Yeah. They are really good at def skew, which is also what you're really good about countering. So Well, and not ignoring the model penalty. I mean, like, Spray's got nerfed pretty hard. So
I'm honestly fine with it. I hate it.
Oh, all right. Move there. Mer. Mer.
Especially when you're
Mer.
assassination.
okay, and so the 3 models that were engaging her are still engaging. Well, she's not engaging them because she's knocked down.
Yeah.
If she were standing, those 3 would still be fine.
Cool. I'm gonna swing at her with a POW. I think it's a 13.
She's
No, it's
outside feet, so she is a arm 14 with 8 boxes.
all right. So POW 13 under battle driven.
Dice off 1.
4.
4, she has 4 left.
Second swing, first guy. There it is.
She's dead, she has no tough.
Cool. All right. So that's all that I can do this turn.
Okay,
I'm gonna score this zone.
yep,
You're gonna score that flag.
correct.
We go up to 1 apiece,
Uh-huh.
and we carry on.
And I don't have a whole lot to counter with this, but we're going to try. All right. So my maintenance phase, all the fires you put on me are now out.
Did I hit the shaman?
You did.
He is on fire.
All right, so on a 1 or 2, his fire goes out. It does go out.
This is why I liked Fiora too. Oh, you're on fire. It ain't going anywhere.
Yup. Okay.
How many people I burned to death with that caster was rather entertaining.
I definitely had some chain lightning for my signal.
Chain lightning will get you there most of the time.
To score that still, so she can't really go anywhere. She's going to have to hang out. Need to contest that, which will be a problem.
Also, I have something for you
Pick
on
up
our way out tonight.
2. Or I can go that way. Pick up 3 maybe.
Thank you.
He has defensive strike, and he has defensive strike, correct?
Yes,
Okay.
and they have defensive strike.
They do. Good deal. All right. So,
Turn 3,
start at
1 apiece.
okay, so maintenance is over. Control phase, I am sitting at 0. I'm going to pull these 2. I'm going to pull these 3. I'm at 5.
Is that max fury for you?
No, she goes to 7.
But you couldn't. You decided not to max out.
I have 2 health. So we are not going to... we're going to deal with 5 fury this turn. Okay. Now, defensive strike here, I have to enter and end.
Once per turn, when an enemy model advances into and ends its movement.
Okay. So she's engaged by these 2 models.
Yes,
So they would not get it.
if she stands still.
Okay.
If you wanted to get all 3, you have to take one. You have to take 1 swing.
Mm-hmm.
And def
See,
16.
the other thing I'm tempted to do is lightning strike here, and I hope I don't even.
Oh, bold move, Cotton. I love it. I am fully in favor of it. Not just because I think you're gonna nuke your own model, but it would be funny.
Yeah. Because he can bop you with a staff, and does he have battle wizard? Oh, he does have battle wizard. But these guys are not wounded, correct?
That is correct.
So to kill them would be hard.
Sorry, Model A, which is unfortunately that one.
Oh, okay. He is wounded.
He is wounded.
How many boxes does he have?
He has got 1 left. Arm
And
21.
Arm 21 with 1 box, and they do not have segment bond, right?
They do not.
So I would only need to roll a 10.
I've heard harder options.
Oh, that's the wrong model. Mer, mer, mer.
Murmur, murmur.
All right, your stick is a pouch. Well, I only need to roll 9.
How can a stick be a power
oh.
12?
But then he doesn't have the cast a free spell afterwards. All right, and they are with Sanguine Bond, arm 17?
They are arm 16.
16. So the dice off 6 on E-leaps is not going to hurt them too much. So that, I think, does that option. So now what I need to check out is...
This is definitely one thing that I like about Krios 2 is that I go pick up half your army and go, what you got left?
Yeah, that's more or less stayed the same.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's sitting on 5. That's what she's got. What did you? No, what are you doing?
I don't know. What are you doing?
No reason to go to the Play Store. Stop it out. Okay. Yeah, I've already got it open. Thank you for
You
helping.
do know that a player can concede at any time, right?
Oh, it's not going to go my way. But I want to finish it out for
Right now.
Oh, because it's almost 9. Okay. So let's see what I can do here. Let's roll and show you some stuff that other things can do. If this will do things. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I'm going to start with I guess start with Iona. So Iona's going to start. Iona is going to. She's at 5. She is going to cast. That costs 2. That makes no sense. So she's just going to activate. She's going to stay. She's got to move forward. So to not trigger a free strike, we're going to stay outside of 2 of him. I don't think I can get both of them in range.
I think you're just going to get one of them.
Yup. What's their POW? Or sorry, their Matt?
Matt 7.
Okay, so she's actually going to spend 2 to cast Surefoot onto herself.
That's not a bad idea.
Then she's going to walk forward into this. If you'd like to take that free or the defense strike from that one model, you may.
May as well. Yeah, nope.
Okay. She has dodge. She's not going to take it. She is now going to attack with her Fighting Claw onto that model.
Okay. Def 11.
Dice, they're there. Alrighty. I am at 7, up to looking for 11. I need a 4 on my claw. She hits with a 7. This claw is a POW 9.
Dice off 7.
Off 7. Okay.
Straight or Weapon Master?
Just straight. So dice off 7. We're gonna just roll it. Is nothing. Now she's gonna attack with her Worm Tooth. Same target. 4 to hit. Real good. This is a POW 13.
Off 3.
Off 3. We're gonna boost that. Is 5-6 damage.
They're going to break that up.
Okay.
So what I'm doing is that the Bastions have got an ability called Sanguine Bond, where I can, instead of having one model take all the damage, I can break it up across the entire unit as I see fit. Let me make sure that that's exactly how it's worded still.
While you're doing that, Iona spent 1 to heal the Gnarlhorn. And there's really not a reason to keep attacking, but we're gonna. Oh, I totally did that wrong. Oh well. Should have given her Divine Inspiration first. Too late. Oh well. Okay.
And yes, Sanguine Bond still works the same way.
Yeah. We're gonna spend 1 more. See what we can do. So 4 to hit, same target. Hits. We said 13. Dice off 3.
Yes.
Is 7 boxes, so 4 damage.
1, 2, 3, and 4.
Okay, and they spread that around again. All right.
Yep.
So now, next up, right here, the Griffin is going to. Oh, I did not upkeep Pursuit.
Yeah, with 5 Fury, that's kind of a.
The Griffin is going to spend 1 for his Animi, which is Amok.
Amok.
So when he does Amok on himself, when it makes a power attack, its attack rolls are boosted, and that's it. So now he is going to declare a trample, and he can trample over medium bases because he's cool like that. Now I figure out where I want to trample to. I think we trample right there and drop his base there. Let's see if I can actually measure that.
So I go get in the car, I make it 4 minutes away from the house and realize that
Does that look good to you?
That looks good to me.
Okay, so we're going to trample to there. I'm going to trample over all 4 of these models.
Okay.
And then after the trample, you will get that defensive strike.
Cool. I was about to bring that up in case you had forgotten about it.
Nope, there's not much I can do about it. So, trying to contest a little bit. Okay. So, how this works is because I have a muck, all those attacks are boosted because this is a trample. I do have to force myself 1 to make that trample. So he's on 2 already. And now these are boosted. I am Matt 6 on all these.
Boost to hit or boost to damage?
Attack rolls are boosted. So boost to attack.
Def 11 across 11, 11, 11, 10.
Okay, so I'll do the 3 11s going down the row. First one is I'm a 6, looking for 5s. Is a hit.
Yep.
Second one, hit. Solid. Third, hits.
And a 4.
Real good. They
Cool.
all hit. Now he is all power attacks are just flat POW 12s now.
Okay.
He is a gladiator, so they go to POW 14s.
Cool.
And then if you were a smaller base size, it would go to POW 16.
Cool.
You are not. So POW 14s down the line.
Off 2, off 2, off 2, off 5.
Okay. So.
Oh wait, hang on a second. Sorry, wrong unit.
Okay.
Those are they're arm 19.
Okay.
So they're off 5, off 5.
All right. So 5 down the line again.
2 5s.
Okay.
Let's handle it one at a time.
First 5 is 4 damage.
And that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
Here. 4 damage again. Sorry, 5 is 3 damage.
Okay. On the seneschal, it is arm 16. So dice off 2.
5. On the jack.
And the jack is arm 19. So off something.
19 dice off 5. No damage.
Okay.
Okay, so his trample is over.
I'm going to defensive strike into him.
Absolutely. Def 14. Sorry, 15.
15. I should be an 8. I am an 8.
7s. Real good. Arm 14.
Dice off 1. You have no magic boosting that? Nope. Cool. Dice off 1. Weapon master.
Excuse me.
So 9 to the 1.
9 to the 1. Okay.
Broke his mind.
Mind is out.
That's 1 less to hit.
One less die to hit, but he's going to be done there anyway. So next, she's going to hang out right there. He is going to walk forward.
The only thing that I don't like about the Wi-Fi
Shaman
is manually administering
is
certificates. Cannot sign into
range
your
10.
own SSL. And I really hate it. Yeah,
So he's going to walk
we're working on getting single sign-on to
over here.
give you a certificate.
He's staying engaged by the models that we're engaging in, so I don't need to use a card.
That I wouldn't be able
That you totally have.
Right. But he's going to cast Chain Lightning onto him. Alrighty,
You're a
so
mean lady.
to hit him, I just need to do a magic attack.
What's your magic? What's your arcane attack?
I'm looking for it. 6. To a 12, right?
Yep, 6.
Looking for 6s. That'll hit to the number. So this will go, he suffers a POW 10, and then it will leap to 2 models.
All right. Off 5. Closest models?
Yeah, well, so it goes to the closest one. It's probably him.
It's the objective.
No, it is the objective.
The objective, and
And then him. All right.
Yep.
Dice off 5?
Yeah, POW 10 on him, dice off 5, say 4 boxes.
Say dead.
On the objective is dice off 8. Is nothing. And on the next dude,
Off 5.
off 5 is dead.
Battle
Good
Driven
job,
is back up.
you. Next up, she went and did her thing. Oh, I didn't catch that. Oh, well. That's for warrior models. She's going to stab a dude. You know what? I don't think she can do both. Sad panda. Nope, can't do both. Okay, so she'll stab a dude. Matt 7, that's higher than I thought it would be.
11.
Yeah, super hits. POW 11 on the spear, dice off 6.
5.
5. It is 3. Next up, he is going to force 1 And
Wait, did you heal him?
yeah, she spent 1 to heal him. Yep.
Okay. Cool.
Yep,
Good to
yep.
go.
So the satyr is going to force 1 to slam right here. And we're going. So he's going to slam right here.
Whoa, Black Betty. It's a slam.
There we go.
I will
Whoa,
get
Black Betty.
a.
Time to jam.
Is that the end of
Let's
its
see how
movement? Because he
far
does have
it goes
defensive
with
strike.
slam. Gonna be knocked down because of slam.
I believe.
And this is why I'm here, folks, in case anyone's ever had any questions.
No, never.
Let me look at the library. So.
That's your answer to everything. When in doubt, go to the library.
Yup. All right. So power attacks is what we're looking for, and we're just curious about the slam. I imagine you would get the defensive strike. I would think they're kind of simultaneous, but.
I'm curious as do I get it now or do I get it after you potentially push me away a lot?
So read the rules on power attack. Because I'm pretty sure you have finished your move, but you haven't made the attack yet. I believe defensive strike would trigger before you.
That
make
is
your
my
attack.
guess as well.
And that's kind of where I'm at, but I would like an official
Yeah.
ruling on this one. Judge!
Slam.
Do I look like an official? Because I
Model
certainly
full
don't feel
advance
like
by-
one.
blah, blah, blah. Slam combines the model. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah.
No, but you definitely do have the face for radio.
I do have a face for radio. But on that note, while Greg is reading, Greg is one of, has been very much in the past a tournament organizer and has played the role of judge at many events. So we will trust his interpretation of the rules and his judgment. Although, if anyone else has anything different to say, please feel free to let us know in chat or in the comments if you're watching this on YouTube.
Okay, so slam model ends its slam movement with a target in the melee range of its slam makes a successful slam. Done. Slam
Okay.
model advanced at least 3 inches. Done. A model that slam power attacks a model's larger base. Not doing that. If the attack hits. Yeah, so I end my movement and then I take the attack.
Cool.
So
All right.
yes, take your free strike.
Defense?
Gnarlhorn. 12.
12. Matt 7 looking for a 5. That'll
good.
hit.
And I am armor. 18.
I am a POW 13, so this is going to be dice off 5, and I cannot boost this one because it's out of activation.
Correct.
Dice off 5. Dice off 5. 2 points to the 5.
2 to the 5.
Huh? Your spirit's broken again.
No, it's not. Oh, yes, it is. No!
Ah!
Good thing I already used it for what I needed it for. Okay, so we're slamming that model. Okay, slammer. I make an attack on
That's
this.
13. I ain't
you're
scared.
13?
I ain't
I
scared.
can't boost it. No!
Yes.
I need a 7. Ah! Okay, so I slam you D6 inches. I slam you additional 2 inches because I'm a slammer. So you're going to go 4 inches, which is all I cared was literally to do at least 1. Now we're going to send you back here and get out of here. This is my zone.
Arm 18.
So power attack is all 12. I'm a gladiator, so it goes to 14. So dice off 4 is 4 boxes to the 4. Okay, that's all he can do because I can't do anything else with my spirit. I can't even get
I
more
love
fury, which is
defensive
what I wanted. So these ladies is the last thing I can do. They are going to declare a charge because you disengaged over there. So she is going to declare a charge onto him, the Cav. I can't engage both. So she's going to declare a charge right to here. She's going to place here, here. Oh, wait. She's going to go all the way up here because you're about to be a dragoon. And we got to stop this dragooniness. We are going to super stop the dragoon. There's nothing you can do to stop this. Okay. This model, the leader model, into you. She is the Haro specs. Matt 7.
Def 12.
All right. Gang, up to Matt 9. 12, looking for anything but. I hit. She is a POW 9. I didn't declare. Let's do Grievous. Only thing that matters. So POW 9 up to POW 11 with Gang.
Yep, off 6.
Off 6 on 3 dice. Sorry, 4 dice because Divine Inspiration. Forgot about that in the attack. Off 6. And Divine Inspiration lets me remove the lowest die, so 8 boxes.
Still there.
Okay, her second attack. I do have 2 of these, right? No, she only has 1. Sad. Thought she had 2. Okay, so she is done. So now the Blood Weaver. We'll go this model next. She is going to do her swing. Mat 6 up to Mat 8 with Gang and Divine Inspiration.
4s.
It's 4s. That's what I needed. POW 9, POW 11.
Off 6.
Off 6 with Divine Inspiration is 8 boxes. And now the Dragoon comes back. And did you get out of one of my attacks?
I think I did.
No.
No! Well played.
So that one we're going to do. What is your defense off the horse?
12.
12 still. Looking for 4s. I hit 7. How?
Off 4.
11.
Off 4 this time.
A 4 this time. Divine Inspiration is 11 boxes.
Dead.
And unfortunately for the stream, it is 9 o'clock, and we need to start getting it packed up. So I'd like to go ahead and just say thank you again to Enchanted Grounds for allowing us a place to play and to stream. We very much appreciate it. Again, if you are in Denver or the Denver area in Colorado, please feel free to come and join us. We are in Littleton. We start playing Warmachine about 5:30, and our stream, you can always catch us here every week at 6:15, and we get YouTube videos up within about 48 hours. Thank you so much, everybody. Take care, and we will...
If you're curious about how this one's going to end, I go up by 2 points. However, I don't have a lot left on the board, so he's about to take that, eliminate what I do have on the board, and he will get the game in the end, is my guess.
All right. Well, thanks again for everyone for watching. We appreciate you, and we hope to see you next week. Thank you very much.